Where am I? I'm here. Of course I know him. He's me. Don't worry, they're only on the walkouts. Don't worry yet, Doc. Right. Will I watch MIBR tomorrow? Good question. Will I? Oh, like the first game? Where is it? MIBR Envy. Probably then, yes, I would assume. I don't know if I got house viewings. Tomorrow I've got a house viewing at 3. I think. Is it 3? I think so. And then I have a house viewing at like 9 a.m. on Saturday or something. But that will probably be missed. Will I watch Crew today? No. No, I don't think so. I'll be getting up for Pacific instead, I think. Someone found one? We found one that we liked, but didn't love. And we're not really in like too much of a rush, to be honest. Like we're in a pretty like chilled position. It's not like we have to move out anytime soon. So yeah, we're just basically waiting. There's been a house. I mean, I just checked to see if it went back up. It has. There's been a house that got put up, then got reduced, then got taken off, then got put up by different people, like a different estate agent, for again the higher price, and then today has just been reduced. UK houses have AC. Most of them no. Okay. Why no AC? Because before the year 2022, it wasn't necessary ever to have AC in a British home. You may have one day every year that required it, max. Since more recent times, and specifically this summer, there's maybe been about 2 weeks worth of days that require it. But generally speaking, historically, no one has ever needed AC here because it doesn't get that hot. However, now it does get that hot. So it is becoming more popular. So, yeah, no one really, I don't think, I mean, this house has AC, but again, that's because it was built in like 2022. So this house was built with global warming in mind, but most houses aren't. The housing market in the UK, like, quite bad. I mean, particularly bad if you're in London, or like the southeast more generally, but towards London, very bad. But not great. Just move to Africa, bro. Aren't they building like? Is Egypt building a new capital? Have I got that right? Like a city that's like next to Cairo or something? Gonna be that it already did? Oh, is that finished now? Oh shit. Sorry, forgot about this. Hello.
Hello again, I am fine, we will run a lower bracket like always. What do you think of the emotes I made when Liquid was leading Mulder?
Yeah, I don't see the 7 TV emotes unless I actually go into... Oh, now it's GB and Mimi.
Welcome as we get ready for this matchup. An epic
Coming in hot.
confrontation is surely to be had between 2G and Sentinels. It seems like everyone's ready to go. We got a couple people in the house pumped up, ready to get this bad boy started. But it's important to note here, what's at stake for the Sentinels if they win? It's a journey to make it to champions, which was the point to begin with. For 2G, well, they're playing with house money. What can they do to push themselves further to playoffs?
It's time for match start, brought to you by Samsung OLED. It's a tough position for SEN to be in. You're saying they were built for this success. Now having to go all the way, a chance for their year to end right here. If they can't put down this
too late for this music.
Okay, so
that's not even the worst of it. Wait till you hear the overtime music.
Decent early info here, especially as
that one's crazy. Okay, we're still playing the Viper comp. I mean, this is a fucking throwback.
To see how this new look and John QT playing the Phoenix is
John is on
yeah,
Phoenix.
It's very different styles. For 2G, they were playing this comp before, but the Viper has become less popular compared to this double.
And why on earth
see them
is
play a lot
that?
of these kind of retake rounds. This one, which is that C
Is
retake
Redux
wall set
that
up. But it's a strong post-fight
lacking
position
in confidence?
with a paranoia and a stun available to fight towards CT. 2G already clearing garage though. Have some good pace to this
But they
retake.
might be able to beat 2G, but
seeing if they can get in the action.
I mean, as soon as they play a real team, they probably will not.
Contact there by the IGL. John QT playing the
You got
Phoenix.
a lurking
little jarring.
smoke
Thought it was a bit of a
Senti player.
technical issue, but nope, that's what we're doing right now, and it's working. Cortesia ends up getting that kill off the side.
It's a bit
So far,
unfortunate
so
for 2G.
good. And that is
The flood out
exactly
gets
what you want to see
absolutely
if you're a
shut down.
Sentinel
I mean, the
fan.
thing
Well,
is
the
with
John
this Viper
Phoenix,
wall,
he's already 3 orbs
if you're
off,
using it
getting
as kind of like a
online.
flood
Really
on a
nice
pistol,
start from him
the problem with
in
that
this
Viper
round.
wall is that
That's
specifically on a pistol,
Yeah, that's how he gets the first guy. I was wondering how he
like
picked that
this
one
is
up
likely
onto
to
the
happen,
garage
right?
player.
Where everyone
But as
is
soon as
just
they lost
can't.
that
You
control,
just
that
tell
opened
them
up
to fight you,
Cortez.
CT.
He was so patient on that lurk. Comes in at
Right,
just
so
the right time.
They did a wall
Completely
across,
shuts down that
kind of
retake
like
for
so.
2G.
Obviously, maybe they got a little unlucky
I'm
with the
interested
skill,
if
but honestly,
that
would have died
heavy
either way.
retake C style is something
And then
that
if
we
you got the wall
continue
coming across
to
here,
see
like
from them.
on a specifically on a pistol as well,
Playing with
where
this
there's like
Viper
no danger of
composition, you
much
certainly
util,
can play that
like
way, but
everyone is just going to be
I
ahead
think
of you.
just in general, this meta, flooding works a lot better.
Oh, wait a minute, a little bit of a poke around the corner. John wanted to get frisky with it, but it ain't gonna happen. He's all right with that.
Oh.
Instead, it's Cortesia getting active over here in
Oh,
Sewer.
getting active, that's a
You'll
classic.
see a lot of this from him. He's such an active player on these lurks. And maybe he had a bit of a lower game last week for SEN, but he was one of the most consistent
What's on
forces,
Furia
even in
EG?
this kind of struggle of a stage 2.
Yeah.
Playing on that lurk role. It's really him alongside that
I would
duo of Gerwin and
think-
Redux that has driven the wins for Sentinels.
We're talking a lot
Trying to
about
get John
Sen
one
here.
kill
Now it's
here,
a question
probably.
of what does 2G
Or
do
die, honestly. Just
to
swap
try
the
and break
gun,
through
send
this?
him
They
in.
don't really have a lot to work
Furia,
with. That
I
one
mean,
paranoia might be good for them.
EG, to be
Smoke
fair,
maybe
but
give
then
them a
against
bit
Cloud9
more
aren't very
coverage
good at
too, but
anything
it's going to be
other
tough.
than Breeze.
Yeah,
And
I
even
think
that
they
they
might
lost.
just want to die to this
Wait a
fight in
minute.
the end here. When you're playing against a Phoenix and John is already one off his ultimate, you do not want to let him snowball.
Nope.
It is so interesting to see him playing this agent, though. I think that
Gotta run at them.
when I've
I
been
have an
thinking about
aversion
Sen,
seeing IGLs playing duelist agents sometimes. I'm not crazy about it, so I'm curious what your perspective is of him playing the Phoenix.
yeah, it's less so the IGLing that surprises me, and more so that I feel like we've seen German and Redux build really good synergy playing the
yeah,
double
I
duels
think the
together
EG
and going for that dive, but maybe some kind of
I
comfort
might
issue
not have been
coming
giving
up.
them enough credit,
In
to be
general, I
honest.
do think this is a much better change.
But then again, I
did
didn't
not
actually
like
watch the two maps that they
triple
won against
contact
SEN, so maybe
jet
my vision is a
way
bit
like
clouded.
chamber
But I
pump
do think
they
that
ran the week Marv was playing
Furia
with
just
them.
needed to win a
So
game.
this is
Like they were
aligning a little
never
bit
as
more
like
with the
their
meta,
literal
even if it
players
is
on their team were
unusual
never
in
as
who's
bad as they
piloting
were
that
actually
Phoenix.
performing. Right, like we have,
2-0
like
right
obviously
now
we've
for
seen like
Sentinels. Great
Koala,
start for them.
we've
Now it's
seen
time to see
play pretty
what
well.
this 2G team can
Odzine
do
has
to
enough
get some
proof
guns
of like
online.
being
They
a
wanna try
pretty
and just
decent
end
tier 1
this
player.
as fast as they possibly can. Look for Gobert to start
Obviously
to
the
get
whole like
active here as
calm
well.
IGLing thing. I mean,
It'll be
even
tough,
Shy,
though, against a
you know,
running
has
back from
shown
John. That's the
enough
biggest tool that
of,
they have
like,
at their
yeah,
disposal.
This guy
The
is
Sentinels
like a
camp.
decent player.
Potential for a re-clear into mid.
I just think they needed to win a game. I think they got into their heads about how they could not win a
Close
game.
enough to make contact with the Sova.
So as soon as they won one, they kind of got the blessing of playing a tier 2 team.
Sudden movements quite yet.
You know,
Still
who are
poking
coming
and
in a
prodding.
little nervous themselves,
Anyone's
maybe.
going to give them something, and ends up not being the case here. So you don't get much out
So
of this.
I
but
would
what
say
you do get is
Furia
at least
should
just
be
some
favored
intel. It's
for
like,
the
hey,
game
you know,
against
there's gonna be
EG.
some bodies here.
Little
No
BD
one
fought
was
into an A
jiggling towards
exec.
A-long, so
Solo
Cortez
Killjoy.
likely already suspects this
Oh,
is
I
the
mean,
Sentinel
it's
site.
rough
He'll try
watching
and
a
walk
Killjoy
up
play
on
that.
QCK. But gets
Why
caught
not?
out on
I
the
mean,
jump
look,
peek, and that'll
I'm no
immediately call rotates over for
fan of
both
Mini.
squads.
Running back activated now. John QT trying to get inside of the site, doing well. But wait a minute, it's QCK
But I am a bit surprised that
who
we're still
catches
on
him. That was a
Killjoy.
scan that shows exactly where that running back was going to be located. And this is now just going to be 2 players left
This is
alive
a
dealing with the
fairly
might
nice
of
holding against the
2G.
Phoenix.
And as I say that, it's
I say
Jonah
that's
P.
losable.
He gets himself one more. It's
Look,
now 1v1.
Look at this bulldog.
Jonah P, 2
You
veterans
hear me?
going up against each other here.
Yeah,
Not
they
the first time these two have squared off against one another. Shenum, of course, a VCT player, has been
Doesn't have the
in
spike.
this situation in the past.
Ooh.
And he comes up huge.
That's so
Once
critical
he
to get
darts
that
heaven,
kill
get
for
the
Shenum.
spike, tap maybe?
Jonah.
Tap to try and bait him
It's
out?
just a bullet away from getting this clutch across the board. I thought 2G's rotations in this round were very good.
Goes for the
They
fight.
played for that mid-trap play. Didn't over-activate it off seeing the blaze wall.
I mean, yeah,
They were in a
or
great
you might
position to play
even
this fast flood retake.
might even have not darted
Excuse me,
there and
very
just
intelligently tucked and
kind of
kited around
sat
that
and
run it
waited
back.
a while. Maybe think he
Still got
maybe
risky, but
he
it's a
thinks you
round on the
rotated.
board. It's that
Or
Phoenix
maybe
ult
just
use
pick up the
without
spike
a
and
win
maybe
to
do
follow.
rotate. He
And
could be
also,
anywhere
too,
is the problem.
Important to note that this composition, composition Sentinel's running, 2G has faced off against. They played a Fluxo or La Masia in the finals. They squared off against that double duelist comp. So one of the things in that game, they were getting run over on the defensive side. So it's nice to see them really button it up, give themselves a little bit more to work with. And if anything, I'm looking at
saved
Brinks
after winning.
because in that series we watched last from him, I was really impressed with Brinks. Curious to see if he pulls off another big game today.
He's got a nice spot here with the frenzy in the corner, but it's well cleared by Cortez. Unfortunately for 2G, despite getting that last kill at the end, you see what it's done to their money. Only Shenum, the player, to win that one-on-one against Jonah, gets a real gun
Well,
into this round.
this one
So much
might not
put into
be
that
on
game.
for long if they're saving
It
after
just
winning and
further
stuff like
illustrates
this.
just how much these guys are going to be fighting every single
Again, I genuinely just think
because what's on the line here, it's pivotal. You got a long
whether it's
journey for
forcing
both
when
of
you're
these teams
down
if you wanna make it
10-3
the champions.
or not saving ever after
Jonah
you win,
does manage to find one mark. It's
Or
Gobera.
maybe
He's
one
going to get out of
exception.
dodge. Oh, can't get out of there fast enough.
which is
Odin
normal bonus
Gobera.
rounds.
He'll find it.
Yeah, good night, Gobera.
Honestly, though,
That'll
even
open
normal
up this
bonus
C
rounds, I'm
site.
not necessarily
You talk about
against,
those
against
implications
just. I mean,
for
certain teams
Sentinels.
do that.
I
Right?
think
You
that
see, like
weight sits on them
Fnatic
heavier
or
because
Ava
of
Rex,
the
like
this team
if
is
they
here.
lose 3
Zen
people
was
in the
good
second round,
2025. They made top 3, top
they'll just
4
fucking buy
every
up. They
single
don't care.
stage.
Right?
Made
You
it
play
to
to win
international
rounds.
events, but couldn't get it over the line against
So I
teams like
even
G2,
think that is
teams
not
like
a bad
NRG
idea,
towards
to be
the end
honest.
of that year. And they blew everything up. It had to continue throughout this year, making changes away from Kaplan towards even more new Tier 2 talent.
Yeah.
But now this is like the event that we've been waiting for, them trying to qualify for champs. And they're in the worst possible position to do it from.
Yeah, and really coming into
Well, save again. Save
I
until
was
you
actually
lose.
excited for Sentinels, even though they had quite a loss streak making their way into this.
Yeah.
I still felt optimistic.
Yeah, I
because
remember
was
why I like
liking
watching
what I was
China most.
seeing.
Well, you
But I
can't
think
say that watching
now
EMEA
that we're
wasn't
at this
cinema
point
today.
here, competition is just
EMEA
only gonna
cooked
get
again.
tougher and tougher and tougher. The desperation.
EMEA
all
is
these,
always
big
cooking.
plays.
Like
You gotta
EMEA,
remember,
EMEA
you're
are fucking
going up
dog
on the other
shit
side against a
internationally.
2G with guys and
But
third round
regionally,
pickup for Sen, but you're going up
EMEA
against these
cooks.
guys, FRZ, QCK, right? Shenum, Gobera. They've been in the VCT before. They've played in these high-stakes matches. But the question is whether or not they're able to win these big ones, you know?
There you can see the stat. This is John QT's first ever time playing Phoenix.
those glue
in
cooking. But that's the thing about
589
EMEA. EMEA is
games.
often quite
That is
funny.
crazy.
All right, away.
Yeah, the teams might be a bit shit,
Hitting us with the numbers.
but they're often a bit
That's,
funny as well.
That is a stat 100%, but we'll see what we end up getting here. So far, so good for John. I mean, hell, I'm liking what I'm seeing on the Phoenix, but still so much more left to play.
Yeah, playing this kind of composition, it's something that I think does suit Sen's style. I like any map where we get to see Jerwin on the Neon. I felt bad for the kid
Wouldn't
last
go
week. He had
overhead.
such a good performance in
Yeah.
that map one.
Wow.
Felt
Anyone
like it was
live near
kinda
an
wasted.
airport?
But with an
that
IGL
like?
Phoenix, let's take a listen to how Sen's comms really sound.
Throw the one way for you guys.
Can I wrap it? I'll clear it.
They will.
I have no smokes for 10 seconds on one wing now.
I'm going C long.
I'm all in.
Okay, the turret C.
Heard,
Run.
I'm gonna get my ult.
2B, 2B.
To be Viper Omen, Viper Omen.
Can I get
C is
my
weak,
ult
C is
for
weak.
this?
Okay, you can.
Speed up, speed up.
I broke the turret.
I'm gonna molly this, I'm gonna molly this.
Heard. I'm blinding tunnel.
Blind.
Blinding.
Give me the bomb.
I'm out. We're orbed up, boys. Can be close.
Give me the
Hold
bomb.
on,
Give me the
I'm
bomb.
soaking CT.
Okay,
I can flash, I'm
play
flashing
lane.
high.
One backside,
3, 2, 1.
There you go.
Back where? One more.
Okay.
One more, should be one more Omen. Dead.
Backside.
Don't kill me. Sorry. Care garage.
One
Care
more.
garage.
Don't kill me, but I die.
Care garage. Care
Caging.
garage.
Caging. I have it.
You can
I
just
have one walk. I have one
Alright, I
walk.
have garage now.
Yeah,
I
he
have
did.
my first bomb.
He
Okay.
said
Sideshow answer your
They
Discord
like to
message.
he said they thought they were getting Zeus,
Yeah,
and so he just autopiloted and
Phantom?
said
Bro,
Zeus.
all Phantom players?
Oh, Gabriel.
This can't be real. There's only Phantom players.
Garage is a gap. Do we see Neon?
I'm I'm leaving you. You should watch behind you, Jerry. I have camera for spawn.
Okay, watching behind me.
Please, someone buy Vandals, please.
Exiting. There's a Vandal here, you want it?
Actually?
Yeah, it's in my house.
Okay.
You guys.
What's going on over there?
Sorry. You want to start digging?
Just listening in.
I've made that joke many times.
Me up and
Well played, though.
Just a desperate plea. I love everything that round from John too.
It was
The
great.
squeaky, please don't kill me.
Yeah.
As he's getting so vaulted on the
Please, guys,
execute.
please. I love it. But that was really, if we talk about the actual execute, though, what a thing of beauty.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
clean.
great.
Next
Way
to
to
an
get
airport
in
loud,
there.
you don't notice
Just
after a
everyone
while.
knew exactly where they needed to look.
Or we
They had the
didn't
protocols
choose. We
all
liked
set.
the
I mean,
house,
this
but
one
didn't
right
want to
here,
live there
the
because it was on the
flash
main
the
road.
corner, the relay bolt over to the corner there too. Like, oh man, that was great. Loved all of that. Keep doing that,
That's a
Sentinels, and
crazy
I think
dog.
you continue to add.
They're still giggling.
There's still giggling. Bunch of
Did you
giggly
hear
boys up there.
Obnor did his
Sorry, it
namesake
was
and broke
Jerwin
into
who was
2G's
almost killed
crib?
by the so vault, not John.
yes.
But otherwise, I liked how controlled they were in that round.
I have heard that. I mean, that
Forward
is
now,
rough for them.
We're buying into this op that we had last round. Didn't get to activate whatsoever as that save, that tendency, 2G, was being noted by Sentinels. Gonna get anything this round.
Okay,
It's
they get the
Shannon
first
instead who
kill. Let's
opens
go.
onto Jerwin.
They have the rare
Massive
op
pickup.
Phantom.
Been wanted to see Gobera with that
Stinger
snipe. They're going to
double
go away
bandit
from
bite.
him. If anything,
Rarely
Cortezia
seen.
might run into him, but don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case. Actually, they are looking to favor this side here. Try to see if they can get more info out of this.
Yeah, in the Sunset map that they played in their last series, I thought that the operator was the big key to them figuring out their macro there. They did a much better job of getting Gobert on active angles on one side of the map and being able to fight as a pack elsewhere. Here it's even a sneaky position from FRZ with that bandit in a sewers.
He didn't want to give up any info there, so Gobera, smart, but FRZ, the bandit kill's nasty. And that's actually going to give them a weapon to work with potentially if they can go and grab that. But they won't worry about that right now. Right now, the objective, worry about B site as it was currently getting attacked by John QT alongside Cortezia, but there's Shannon for the pickup against his Brazilian compatriot. Redux, last one left alive. A rifle in this kid's hand usually will net you at least 2 frags, but in this situation, it's going to be so tough. He got the spike over yonder. It ain't happening. Good try, and 2G's back on the board.
And there's some of that individualism from 2G. I feel like that was lost a little bit in their last series, but when you watch these guys play back in Brazil, when you watch them play that grueling BO5 against Shopify to get here, you saw the talent on this roster. So many of these players have had opportunities in the past, have been there for some of the lows of Brazilian Valorant. You think to 2024 MIBR when FRZ was there. You think of even 2G last year for Gobera. To have this second chance, to be able to play against VCT squads again and show that that old self, that's not you. It's a huge opportunity.
I'm missing the whole game.
Gobera's got the line, and he gets the shot onto Jerwin. He's going to also take out the run it back too, so you're not going to get much out of that either.
Inside.
And this is just going to continue to be a great stop here for 2G, thus prompting this movement. And I really just like just how quick they are with the responses on everything. It makes it so difficult for Sentinels.
And I think the solution again was
and they're
Gobera's
still
off,
gonna
but
lose the
maybe
round.
the
I see,
other side is
said
Cortez.
the blind man.
Second round in a row. There's a lurk in to C, but he needs more this time. And that second fight
I
against
see.
Shannon, he wins that too. Cortez keeps going as Jonah arrives, and Sentinels, they've got a post plant.
That's
And
a tough loss.
This is
Go
very
save
well going
again.
to be curtains here if you're not careful. I don't think Gobera wants to feed the beast in this instance. They put a lot to preserve this up, and they really haven't gotten all that much value out of it.
Sen said it in the listen, and I think 2G saves too much, honestly.
Yeah.
You kind of get backed into this
Right,
corner
whilst
when
they're
you see
saving.
the op is such
Oh,
a
do you want to do that
condition.
number thing again?
But
1 to
the
500?
implications of this round, you lose here. The Sentinels ults are starting to work around the corner. They get their money in a great
1 to
spot.
500?
They start to really take control of this half.
When to buy
Tough one to
Bandit?
concede, especially after getting that lovely opening pick from Gobera back towards A.
Yeah. Put a little fear in them. Made them think that there was potentially a push. And behind us, I just heard someone squeal, but I don't quite know what they squealed for. It was a SEN player.
The round win, of course.
I hope they're okay.
Let me think of a number first.
5 rounds, though, for Sentinels. And picking up some big ones
Go on,
here. And
go.
even though you're
Until
getting
the next round
2G
starts.
here
Go,
and there,
go,
they've been able
go.
to add a couple more to the defense. It really has been Sentinels
Still no one's got
dictating
it.
the pace of this game, controlling
Nope.
every
No one's even
single
close, as far as I can
moment-to-moment
tell.
play that happens. And 2G, I mean,
Oh,
at this point, you kinda
iHex is
need to reset a little bit.
extremely
Yeah.
close.
Might even
Oh
be
my
worth a lot
god.
of- I was gonna say
Best
close.
two plays
They will.
gets
I
it.
think the biggest thing that they need to figure out right now
Holy,
is what is their approach
iHexes
to C.
literally guessed.
in
I
most
mean,
of
this
these
is
rounds,
crazy. iHexes literally guessed 202. Next comment, 204. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Right, you can stop guessing now. What does this do? What does this do? Oh. Lower the arms. I didn't know that. Oh, that's too low. What? Oh. Hold on, I'm figuring out my chair. Crazy. It's got all the bells and whistles.
That here. You gotta show some willingness to go
Oh,
and
that's
get
comfy.
active, just like what Gobert is doing right here. Could be
Push
just
down
what the
C-long.
doctor ordered. And the question is whether or not Cortezia gives it to him, and he
Nice.
does. So
Is it
Gobert
new?
is able to get that.
No,
first
I've
kill.
had the same chair
That's
for a
good
while.
news.
It's as simple as that. Bring the op to
Well,
C,
your reward
bunker
for guessing the
A side with
number?
your Sentinel. And it nets an opener.
Everyone clap
Sentinel
best two
can't pretty much
plays.
force her to exec into this A site. Brinks is here, paranoia in hand, ready to stall. The Neon has arrived as well.
Sorry, should I be locked in on this game?
It's a lot of
Isn't it already
damage done
over?
to the Neon there.
Oh,
and that damage is actually going to end up really paying off. Brilliantly done by Brinks. Shenham's able to get his as well.
Jonah in the
Leaving
clutch.
just one player left. It's Jonah. And QCK lives up to the name. Quick work there.
I love that TP from Brinks in that round. The second that exec's coming in, he hurls his paranoia, goes into that close right corner, and completely obliterates these players. We look earlier in this round, and it's that
TP.
operator coming online. Cortezia,
cooking
he has been
from
so
BRK.
free to be incredibly proactive on
777.
these lurks early in rounds. This time, an operator in position.
I mean, it is
an
5-3.
early
This
punish.
game feels like it's kind of over,
Sentinels
but it is
have to play
5-3 and
into
they
a
won pistol.
disadvantage to execute.
That's how you survive.
Yeah, lurks have been something that
It would be
has
very Sen to
continued to
lose a
hurt
game that they
this
feel
2G team.
kind of in control of, but then
Cortezia.
throw some rounds.
familiar with these players, having just played in either the same league, same systems, played against them many times, knows their tendencies, even teamed with Gabshi over the coach of 2G.
Make this
for a
game
little while.
interesting.
So,
That was way back when.
that was way back when, but there's there's that familiarity that
Okay.
exists here that you know that he's
Make
a
this
threat.
game
So,
interesting.
2G
That's
got
tough,
that in the
honestly.
back of their mind, like you got to take this dude out, otherwise he will cause problems.
More recently, wearing the MIBR colors with Genom
Let's
as
pick
well.
a player. Let's pick
It's a familiar
QCK.
match
Let's
against a
fucking
lot of
laser
characters
focus
from
in
his
on
past.
QCK.
Is Sen this time
He's on A.
just walk their way into the B site. No
I
paranoia
think he'll do
this
something
time.
funny this
It has
round.
to be a full retake for 2G.
My eyes continue to
Ooh,
stay
pick
on
the wrong
Gobert
guy.
on
He
the
has no
flank.
friends with him. Briggs
No.
just TP'd in alone.
Just
He thought it
runs
was
in
just
on
a
his own,
spike
okay?
planter, and
But
that
QCK?
could turn this round on its head.
My
And
boy?
that does happen sometimes
Never mind,
where you
he's gonna
want to go
actually
for that
win the
big play,
clutch.
think you have the opening, but it does not work out.
The flank?
And I'm a little mindful
My
of
bro
what's
is
happening
aware.
over here on the flank. You can actually see the way that Sentinels
Early
are
tap.
playing this one out.
I was
Cortezia,
worried.
Last
wise
time
to it,
Sentinels
did
QCK?
not want to
this
allow
roster, it
any
was the same
opportunity for
complex
2G to get
Cortez
back
on
into this one.
Kilojoules
But
and John
FRZ
on
could have
Viper.
other
Got
plans.
13 5D by
It doesn't look
Kruger
like they're
and
going
not
to be able to
good
do
crew.
all that much. It will be tough to get in there with the Odin.
How
It'll be
many
tough
round- right, okay,
to
guessing
make
again.
That diffuse happen.
Every time
You
that they
don't have
save,
the
another
util
number.
To do it. You don't want to spend
Quick,
that
go,
Viper's
guess a
pit,
number. I've
so
got one in my head.
That is going to be the round given and round earned to Sentinel 6-3.
Another save for 2G. Feels like the fourth time this half that's happened.
Yeah.
But this was the pivotal moment. Briggs,
Haven't
he
seen anyone
thinks
get
that
it
because
yet.
his Viper wall is up, it's only one player in the site planting, and
No,
he has an
no
opportunity to
one's got
make
it.
a play.
Yeah.
He misreads
Oh,
it.
someone was
The
very
Neon's
close.
already made his way out. John is there to support with flashes, and
No,
as soon
not
as your
right on the
omen dies
YouTube
out early,
either.
this retake becomes infinitely more
Oh,
challenging.
too many are
to
going
come up
through.
with.
Too many are
I
going
think Briggs
through.
was hoping to get
Someone
on
got
top
very
of the
close.
box there. It
Didn't
wouldn't
know
have
who it
mattered either
was.
way, 'cause that guy
Okay, guessing
had
over,
nothing
the number
impeding him,
was.
so we would have popped him no matter what. But even all that, everything just
Three, three,
that could have gone
6.
wrong in that play went wrong. So they're going to need to recover here. And one way to do
Unlucky.
so, go ahead and chop off the sewers. Yeah, I dare you to
Anyone
make your
get
way
that?
inside of here.
At one point, it
They're
was
trying to
moving too
funnel
fast.
Sentinels right towards this operator.
You used the score.
Maybe into the
Maybe I
left
was
hands of
influenced.
Briggs.
Oh!
Yes! He's able to get one, but John... Okay, John handles that problem. I was worried for a minute there that they could have got turned on, but it worked out.
It was scary, that's for sure. But look at Cortezia again. He's been so proactive on these lurks. They have a drone to get him out. And he will back away, at least for a moment, as Sentinels again look to end towards this B site.
Lots to do here for QCK. Also has that lockdown, so be mindful of that. Can't lose his life here.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Another player behind that wall. And of course the Odin, so you got to deal with 100 bullets coming out of that
when they don't save, they can actually win.
But QCK backs up. And they're going to try and read this one out. Look, though. Look at Shenum getting busy.
But this is a brutal angle for Gobert to play. He's worried about Garage and Long. This becomes a game of timings for the Opper.
Klong.
Cortezia, slowly but surely, marching his way in. Gobert, unsure of where this is going to come from. He has to watch, as you noted,
oh, no.
2 different angles.
Oh, no.
Here it comes now. He's actually going to be right in front of him.
Why not have one guy garage and
just
have him
stop there,
watch one angle instead?
From being able to just
rather than being so worried about B, why not just trust QCK on B?
Into C. Now, good news here for this 2G team. They got that lockdown. They can try and force these players off site.
But Cortez is staying.
He's got a little nook.
I like the smoke for him. He's going to buy time on his own. How much can he do?
He gets one. That's enough. And they have the stall. It's going to be one shock, another paranoia, and it's now time to go Burr, but it's going to be up to Jonah. Clock is ticking. You got to do this now. That's first kill confirmed. Second one, you got to start defusing this one, but need to at least get it to half as it continues to tick forward. Jonah has to poke around the corner, but QCK gets the kill, but it don't matter. The timing was there. Man. Job was done, and that's the 7th round for SEN.
Red Bull clutch there for Jonah P in the 1-on-2. He plays that well from long.
Holy man.
Inches here, but I think the critical point
Good thing this isn't in VFL. People be losing their minds.
I don't love him having to play that angle where he's committed, having to watch Garage and Long alone with an operator. They're very reliant on him holding these extremities, letting the rest of the team fight together.
When do we win?
Making that call to contact into him. Have the perfect punish on the Opper and make that retake nigh impossible.
Yeah, they've been really brilliant at just avoiding where, I was going to say, avoiding Gobert, but in this instance, shutting him down as well. He had to make a plan happen. He had to make something happen with that overdrive and gets nothing for it.
I like this read a lot from Sentinels. He doesn't have money for an op. He has overdrive. They read an aggressive play. Look how passive their positions are. They were ready for that, be it the play through mid, a play down C long. They wanted to receive him, and well, now FRZ, he feels like he has to do something. His team is down a man, but Sen's just waiting for this play. They're waiting for this mistake.
The drone out on C as well.
Little worry there. For a brief moment, Brinks kind of was out of position, but was able to get out of dodge.
Are we going to go away?
Neural theft is simply just going to be annoying because now it's like all this info
that they were denying
Sentinels, they're just going to get it here for free. What do they do with it?
That is a bizarre way of playing that, bro.
Oh no, the timing.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Takes out Brinks. He can't get away. He can't go back over to his teammates to join him with the TP. That will allow them to put that spike down. Only 2 players left, but Shenum and FRZ. They can certainly make it happen.
I mean,
look, I was up here yesterday casting one of the craziest 1v5s ever, or 1v4 I've ever seen in my life. So anything's possible in this game.
But GB, it's 2G.
It's true.
They're gonna save.
They're gonna save.
They love saving.
Play it again.
You're so right, Mimi.
Have you seen the price of eggs these days?
Yeah, I know
okay, I've got a number.
It's actually not that bad anymore.
Yeah, you know,
it's still kind of expensive.
The chicken thing.
Oh, Mimi's trying to support Trump.
But then the inflation happened, and then at that point we were cooked.
Anyways, they're gonna save again.
And in this economy, that's a good thing. No, I'm kidding. But of course,
I don't know. I would have liked to see them try and play more of these rounds out. I mean, this one even became a 2-on-3. Sure, look at your money. You're going to be kind of chalked going into the last round.
Haven't seen anyone get it. Haven't seen it yet.
This game to attrition, in part because they haven't taken any risks.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it, but it's going pretty fast.
You are really bummed out because that ascent was so good for you. And SEN knew that.
Timing.
Bro, imagine someone just coming into the chat right now. They'd be so fucking confused.
They did not want to let them have an in on this game
I don't
at all.
think anyone's got it. It was not 1 or 2 or 3.
this defensive side
It
has
was
really been struggling.
I think it's a great advantage for them, though, to
161.
let
I mean,
2G
yeah,
pick
imagine
this
going
map,
into the chat
knowing
and
they
you're just
have
like,
a
what the
far
fuck
less
is going
troll
on?
comp ready than what they were playing last time.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't have just
And who
joined,
knows, if we would've
basically,
been on the SEN, I mean,
2G
the way that
save like
2G play
every
that map,
fucking
they
round.
bully their opponents, so
every
anything is
round
possible there.
that they save,
Little fake play
I'm
towards
getting
C.
people to guess a number
Fast lane
from 1
activated
to
just kinda give
500.
them the idea that they want to
If you
push
get
out.
it right,
2G aren't overcommitting to this, but look at that swing towards A
smile.
long. Jump peek is Jonah. Did he get this kill onto Brinks? Tracking was close, but the Omen gets away with his life for now as Redux will look to activate now on A.
FRZ has such a big play here to make. He saw the foot.
oh no.
He saw that big old foot of Cypher, but it ain't enough. He's clanging and banging. He ends up getting the kill on him. And that actually opens
Omen
up
ult
this A
into the
site,
smoke.
provides another
Eh?
opportunity for Sentinels to add to that win column, add to that attack column rather. And they've been great in all
gonna
of
save?
these plays, but just that is an unfortunate pick there.
Look at Jonah. In spawn with an
I
Odin,
just
was waiting
wanted
for
to
that
thank
flank.
you
2G calls off
TMB
it.
and Foot
It'll
for
be
winning.
everyone
As a
through
team
CT
heretics
together
and
trying to
being
get this
number one
done.
hater,
You
I
got
would
no
love
other
them to
choice.
get
You gotta make this
humiliated on
happen.
the
It's
global
round 12,
stage
last
again.
one and a half.
Cause God knows
You gotta
Foot
do something
Liquid
here.
Heretics and Vitality ain't doing FK all in Shanghai.
Slow walk in, Redux around the
maybe
corner,
not.
but that's German and Redux. They get
proactivity
themselves a
from Sen.
couple. Gobera up
Bro, they
top,
barely
can't do anything
touched the
about it.
site.
9-3, Sentinels start strong.
Why are the tier 2 teams in other regions just completely dog? That's the question. Because all of their good players, I guess, are in tier 1. Probably why. Also, I realized, unfortunately for me, I still have to root for Vitality. I actually still have to root for Vitality. I know that you think that's crazy. I'll explain why.
Don't worry, 2 grams will clong and come back.
I'm not sure about that. Here's what I still have to root for Vitality. The reason why is if Foot lose this game to BBL, they go here. Now you might be like, oh, why wouldn't you want Vitality to go out? I'll explain. If Vitality come in here, if Foot lost, right? Let's assume worst case scenario for Foot from now. If Vitality beat them, then that's Vitality taking up one of the slots. That's Vitality finishing in the top 4, and therefore finishing in one of the slots that could potentially displace Foot. So I actually is still rooting for Vitality. No, but even if they lost here, it would still be good. That would still be good. And in that case scenario, BBL would be here and be through, and then I just need BBL to make the grand final.
Imagine all regions drew across all the T2 teams so 2G could end up playing in CN. How many regions do EP make top 2?
How many regions do Enterprise make top 2? I mean, maybe China and maybe MEA. We'll see. My soul, thanks for the £2. Please, please, crew, go home, please. Why are you such a crew hater, bro? What a crew? Is this? Are you Daznath? Unfortunately, I won't be staying up to watch this game. Is that unfortunate? Not really. What games are tomorrow? Oh, we're back up here tomorrow, so it's not as bad. And we've got to go through the dregs again. Jesus. Bestia G2. To be fair, Bestia G2 is actually kind of a banger game. Now that I'm in on David and his story, and now I am interested. I actually cannot believe that, like, how is the broadcast missing that one of their players had cancer? Like, bro, you got to sell us these teams. Get research in them. Do a little bit of research, man. Oh, the alert should be back on. Are they not? They're on.
He is one of those guys who can slay.
I mean, I think earlier this year, before they made more roster changes, he was that guy for Sen. Kind of always has been.
Who's David? He's a player on Bestia.
Joining the team.
And like 2 years ago or something, he had cancer. And then like he had a rare cancer that then like moved to his back. Showy, thanks for the 10 gifted. Holy. Where the hell's that come from? Thank you so much.
You know he wants to get a dub for the Org here, but so does John.
Oh, and my soul, thank you for 2 more pounds as well. It's all coming up, Millhouse. If I'm
playing
Millhouse.
slow. Hello, Peekaboo. I'm going to run away from that. Thank you. I do not want to deal with the full might of 2G around that
They
corner.
try so much
but he
to
does
show me how
have some
bad they are.
assistance now. And even though he does manage to only get one out of that,
You want him
that's
to not
just
try?
such a great
Oh, hold
read
on.
from
The
him. But as
proactive
all
push.
that begins to unfold, it's going to be a 3v2.
Oh, they still
you got
think someone's
2G.
here.
They are just doing
They're lost.
everything they can to suss out where these last two players are going to be. But
I mean,
they're
look,
moving
you
this
can
one
hate
across
for
the
whatever
Yeah, the
reason.
round gets quite weird.
Look at that camera.
FRZ getting past
Who's
the rest
my
of the
biggest
team.
hate watch?
Now in a
Right now,
really strong
Liquid
position to try and
and
end this
BBL.
one. He has to play his cards patiently, though. If he dies early, this becomes a lot easier for Sen to get back in.
Well, I guess Gen G. I'm on the Gen
Hanging out
G
over
hate watch
toward
train.
heaven.
It must be said,
Then you got Shenum on that flank.
and permanently on the
comes the
T1 hate train.
Cortezia not ready for it. Ooh, the timing.
God, that
Saw
2G
him.
classic is kind of
Saw
looking
his
nice,
thigh,
though,
so
no?
he knew, okay, I don't want to push this, but with 13 HP, it's
Oh,
going to make
Haven,
continuing
TMV.
this journey to heaven very, very difficult. You might be
They're
taking
gonna
another
save?
journey to heaven, if you know what I mean, but in any case, Brinks
Time?
continues.
Hello?
Just put that pressure up there, not giving him
Just
any
don't play
opportunity.
to win. That's
FRZ
cool, too.
loses his life. Thankfully, classic right click is always there to bail you out. Cortezia, last one with 13 HP. Does not happen.
What are the
And
chances of global
2G
qualifying
can
for
breathe
champ?
a sigh of relief. They got a
So
pistol
there is a way
Nice
that they make
commitment
it
from them that
by
round.
going on points.
I like
However,
getting that initial
that's
trade on B, how hard they commit to that A split call.
quite
saw this
weird
slide coming
and
in from
requires
Gobert.
quite a lot
He
of things
gets
to
the opener.
happen. Basically, you
Stays
need
alive
like
for a little bit more as
Paper
FRZ
Rex
manages to
and
claim that
one of
space.
Nongchim or T1 to be the
And
grand
as soon as
final
the map is
for that to
blown up
happen.
like that and you're in a man down
So realistically,
XPS
they need to just
situation,
make the top two.
It's so hard for Sen to deal with the Heaven player to get back to sight.
If they don't make top
It's the
four, they
start that
can't
2G
make it, I
needed.
think.
But Sen have a little play cooked up. Look at this paranoia. This player's
So like they
waiting
have
for
to
it.
make top four, but realistically, they probably need to make
Don't
top
want to
two.
deal with that. Quick, make yourself hidden. And it works out. 2G able to hold off that aggression. And I give credit to Sentinels for just trying to
Bro,
make
if
a
that
play
was
happen
not
in that moment. You don't
Jonah,
have a lot to
if that
work
was
with,
in the
so
hands
you
of
got to see if you can get in
someone a
their
bit
face, hit 'em with
better,
a left hook.
that's how
And
you
it turns
lose.
out that
I mean,
right
with the
hook for
Guardians.
2G was just a little bit better.
It really was. Now, John, just hoping and praying for some more orbs backside. The Phoenix lifestyle. It's really hard now that it's 7 picks.
I know. The struggle's real.
Save.
Either way, this is a clean one for 2G.
Yeah.
Get the plant down, have a nice reply to
Golden
that
Boy
trap
casting
play.
Casachos and EMEA.
They'll clean it
I
up.
honestly
There
don't
you
know.
go. Business as usual. That's the way it should be for 2G. As
They're
they're
just
able to
trying
secure
shit out.
themselves another, but let's not forget that was going to be an eco, so for Sentinels,
mean, obviously next year it's gonna be very weird, I
slow
think.
down this momentum that 2G is starting to build.
Yeah,
Is
and my big
Sen
question for
players
Sen
go
in
to
this
get
series as a
washed?
whole. We
Sen
won't see the
really
summit.
seems like
That's where
a
it was
car
the
wash
worst
for
last
pros.
week. But my biggest issue with them for, honestly,
Is
a few
anyone-
weeks
who's
now has
washed
been
on
their
Sen?
passivity on defense. They're
Nice
often
soul with 2 more
so
pounds, thank
unwilling
you.
to go for these active reclears. To
Gen
go for
G
these
will go
mid-round
deep for
fights
sure. Finish
in the way
5
that
and
other
0.
teams are, preferring to play more into these set retake ideas.
Look,
I wanna see
I'm
that
on an
more
island.
activity
I
out of them,
understand. I'm on an island
especially
with this
the
Gen
Neon
G
Phoenix
thing.
comp here.
But I'm telling
Did
you,
not manage to drop that trip.
they
wire,
are
so-
fraudulent.
And won't have to worry about that when it gets in there. They dumped a little bit of utility to just see if they could remove.
And
some
I
of
don't.
that
The thing
common
is, I was a
spot,
big
but
Gen G fan when they were
slow
good as
this
well.
one down now.
He doesn't know.
Oh, they don't know.
That
Gobert as well.
Brinks is
Found a
starting
kill
around
on
the corner.
C,
This is
just
a bit
deep
of a
C.
weird situation. He
Oh.
could have a timing
no.
on Daytona.
Prince, I don't think knows either. Wait,
Oh my
wait,
god.
he was
How
right
they
next to him.
both turned around the wrong way.
They did a full 360
I
around each
forgot
other
double
there.
They
Odin.
really did, back to back, you know, like a movie poster. That was funny, but hey, he gets one, he gets the other. Better for 2G though.
It's a
4v3.
hell of a start to a bonus round, though. This is a great post plant for them to be
Oh,
in.
if Sen lose, that would be depressing, wouldn't it?
Double Odin retake
Some sort of
for
anti?
Sentinels.
Those bullets just flying up right below the legs of Gobera. FRZ now. Do they
You got a
push this
Phoenix
out?
wall, bro.
They do.
Why are we not
And
using
it's a
Phoenix
slide
wall?
out, and it don't matter. Shenum gets himself 2 just like that. And right when you think 2G, they're slowing down, the momentum's
tough.
starting to really begin to hurt them. They clock 3 in a row like this, and they're
That is
slowly but
tough.
surely getting back into it.
Really nice round for 2G. It all comes down to this timing that Brinks gets. It's a big risk this early in a round. Just walking through that smoke. But despite the fact that it only ends up being 1-for-1, that diverts resources off this C site. Lets 2G get into a post plant. And Sentinel's already calling a timeout here.
Man, wanting to reset things.
Well, I mean, it wasn't great.
Hello, I like money.
My soul, £2. It's normal to have a bad day and the good days come. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about Valorant or just in general there, to be honest. I mean, it looks like Senna having a bit of a rough day. I've had a good day. Fucking hell, the chair went way further back than I thought then. I would say I've had a good day. The good days do come. Not for Gen G, though. The Gen G have had their good days. The bad days are coming for Gen G. I can feel it. Wait, who did Gen G... They play Paper Rex if they win. Bro, it's over for them. Did Gen G have to finish in the top 2? I don't even know.
All the time. You certainly can some rounds, but you ain't going to get it all the time like you do in some of these challenges.
Why are we back to buy a house?
Because I realized it dropped below. So now I've set a middle of the road goal. Now we're in the middle of the road. We're back to buying a house. Because I haven't bought a house yet.
Back on MIBR. Familiar even earlier when they were both playing.
When I buy a house, then I'll do the internet. I realize that makes more sense.
From that big org.
Pretty incredible to see the history of a lot of these guys and go through all the matches they've played, how many times they've all ran into each other.
Can you draw a line on the minimap from the barriers and count how many times sent cross it?
Cortezia.
Cool.
But then,
do you want me to do it on the actual barriers?
Young players on this team too, who going up against these VCT veterans, you know, in Gobera and Shenum, FRZ as well as QCK.
Let's count.
It
Let's
certainly
count.
must be
well, actually,
nerve-wracking,
it goes here.
just because you know that you're going up against guys who have been in these high-pressure situations before, and this is as high-pressure of a situation as it can be for these young players on Sentinels.
Hey, but some of those guys, they've had that moment.
SEN
It really just brings you.
Might with £5, holy.
I
need to finish number 1 in stage to go still hard.
That moment, and I think people critique Brazil sometimes. The recycling brand of the same
look,
players
Gen G,
coming back.
to be fair,
There's a
Pacific
reason
I think
it's
looks
these
quite
guys
weak,
again.
so I actually do still think they have a
They're
decent
working
chance of
into a
making it to
stack here,
champs.
30
But even if they go to
seconds. Makes me a
champs,
little nervous,
that's
even
when
on
they'll
an
be proven to be fraud.
They are taking their
Even if
sweet,
Pacific
sweet
don't do it.
time,
Oh,
and
no,
I'm really concerned
going
about
back.
Cortezia because he's got that
We're
angle.
going to B,
he might be able to get one
and
or two here,
everyone's
slow down
here.
the momentum. The instant rotation starts to come in. They don't check the corner. Ay, Dios mío, this is falling apart in real time.
This was
just when you thought
not
that
good round
2G
from
was going
2G.
to just go in, make a decisive play, it was Sentinels on the
Okay, let's see. Let's check our SEN Queta.
So remember when 45
In
seconds
that round,
ago,
it was
we were
0.
talking about how sometimes 2G
We
their
will
initial
tally
idea
how
doesn't
many
work,
times
and then
they go
just kinda
past
hit
this
a site
line.
low info late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened here. They had no time left. Sentinels had the right stack on A. They fast flooded.
That was a rough
some
round,
great
though.
team fighting.
Just
And
run
2G
in,
just
no
lose.
smokes.
Yeah.
And I think that's a habit that comes from a lot of tier 2 squads. When you're playing against lower tier competition who will give you a lot of opportunities in
Hold
the
on,
mid-round,
some AI
who
growth?
will
Those
peek
openings
you.
happen.
It means you can a lot of the time. Just sit back and wait.
No way.
Wait for them to make the mistake.
Are we counting this?
Times they cross the line.
Or, you know, try and
I feel like we
push or
shouldn't
do
count
something
across
they're not
that, to be
supposed
honest.
But this is a different level of play. This is better teams.
Does this count? I'm not
Less
going to
likely
count
to
that
give you those
shit.
chances.
And when they do, you notice it, and you take advantage of it.
Let me
Very
redraw
tough
the
here
line.
against Sentinels, very
You aggro C or aggro garage,
regardless
fair
of the
enough.
fact that they're a
Let's
young
draw it
squad.
here.
Lots of smart players here.
Put it there.
It's funny that I think in terms of overall stage games, the
Put it past
Sencor
this
probably
box.
has less than 2G.
Do that.
And
If you're averaging it out between the players. Cortez, nice off angle there onto Gobera. He's looking for a second on QCK. He's just good for it. Cortez just been a beast this game.
No. They know where they are.
maybe even get a third one here. Hunter's Fury gets activated. Pressure starts to
Just
get
a random
added.
Sovro,
Shenum,
and
though,
it works.
is able to get two. Wait a minute. FRZ also finds Jonah with the Hunter's Fury off screen. And that's now going to have to prompt a little bit of movement.
This angle.
Aye, that is a tough one. Jerwin.
He's going again.
I mean, he got a kill. Maybe we'll count that as
He
one.
wanted it through the wall. Now he knows. I mean, at this point, FRZ knows clock's ticking.
30 seconds left.
He'll try and desperately sprint
Helps when you have a
A.
Cypher ult, though.
See if he can get a plant down, but Sentinel's already descending on him. 3 players ready to put this one to an end.
And he is not ready for this.
Oh.
Shot right to the chest. That will be Sentinel's 11th. As they continue their winning ways here, slowing down the momentum of 2G.
Could have saved.
And that Thrifty was devastating, man. It completely just
And back for the Odin.
changed the entirety of 2G's mental, I think. Like, you could just see, they should not have lost that.
Back
that's
for the
what they
Odin and
felt.
going back for the
But
second
they
Odin.
did. And as a result of that, this is the outcome.
This is
you know?
bizarre,
Cause and
man.
effect.
I liked it with 2G playing too slow. I don't think we fully saw it on screen, but they went back and took the
Double
time
Odin.
to pick up the double Odin that they've been running all half. It's brutal to play against on this map if you're a team that only has one dive character that likes to contact around into a late hit. That around multiple corners, there's a weapon that's just going to bullet tag you through a wall, spray you down as you try and exec. It's extremely unfun to play against.
They take a time.
Would be one way I'd put it.
Coach Gapsy is going to hit the pause button.
What happened to
again.
the 100 Thieves
That
that
probably
beat?
came
What
out
happened
the
to the
back
Sen
of
that beat
Cortezia
100 Thieves
blowing
on
a kick.
Sunset? Yeah, they died a slow death, I think. Dinner order? I mean, almost. Almost. I mean, he's trying. At least he's trying before 12. Man, this stage though has made me look forward to next year more. Like with just how many kind of, I'm gonna say meaningless games, and the thing is, you'll have a lot of these games, right? Like the thing is, there will be a ton of games like this, right? Of like this quality game next year. There'll be loads of them, loads and loads in the open qualifiers. But the thing is, there'll be so many open qualifiers going on and so much going on. There'll be no. You know, you won't be trying to watch
They
most of it.
just kept it simple Clong twice.
You'll just be like,
and
oh,
lost
look, this
because
is
they
cool.
are trying to do all this fancy garage.
And you'll
take
just dive into the teams that you're interested in, right? Whereas now I feel like it's a bit
You
like,
got the run it
well,
back. You have overdrive available too.
Yep. And you still have your dream trio of weapons. With the two
like
roads
there will be
sending off.
bad games,
That's just
but you know,
disgusting.
you'll tune in to the partnership teams
You got
playing who
yourself a
start
full
later
200
on.
bullets to work
You'll
with.
maybe tune
Yeah,
in
what
to
do you
like
do? If
interesting
Joe
faces,
insists on this
interesting
off angle, there's
names,
gonna be
maybe interesting
immediately
stories of
another
teams that
spamming.
have gone on runs.
It's scary to get across for 2G outside A
I think
lobby
it'll just
here.
be way better.
All right. Let's see what 2G cooked up from the timeout. All stacked up, but
Oh.
as you noted, Mimi, it
All
was gonna
stacked
be
up and
really
nowhere
tough
to
get
go.
through that, and Jonah P. peppers Gobert.
And it's Gobert, Dad. The two
I
guys
saw
who
thanks
don't
for
want to
2
lose
more
there are Brinks
pounds.
on the smokes.
This game and next,
No,
please finish
Gobert on the
2-0
dive.
fast, fast.
Yep.
And
What
one
is
member
the
on
next
this
game?
round immediately becomes far more challenging.
Thought about VFL will work.
You have to play a
VFL
slower
will
round.
just be for the
You have
cups.
to try
I'm not
and
going to be
find
able
the
to do it
gap.
for the open qualifiers because there'll be
That's
too
it right
many
now.
little
Well,
regions
the
on
gap
their
is
own.
B, and with the run it back there,
So
it's
we're not going to be able to
comfortable
run it for
play
open
retake.
qualifiers. It will just be for the
And if they could
cups.
just
And
give
for the
this
cups,
space in time.
if they're on the
to
same
2G,
time,
just go ahead, guys.
then that's
Have
fine.
all the time in
then
the
we can
world you
just do
want.
basically the
We're ready
VFL
for
as we did it for
And that's the
kickoff.
look that you're getting.
And if they're on at different times, I
real
have
tough one.
some ideas of how we
Missing
might do.
Gobera, as we had noted.
Crew versus
It
Flux
would
Show.
have been nice to see him be able to
Yeah.
get that opportunity to activate that overdrive, but
Unlike my soul, I'm
all
not
for
as
naught.
interested in that game. I kind of
And
want to
now
watch
we leave
Pacific
the
instead. I am
slow
kind of rooting
walk
for a
up
fast game
right
here.
into
It
the
does look
loving
like it will
embrace
be,
of
to
the
be honest. It looks
mustache.
like there's a bit of a tear gap.
But he does. I thought he was going to get actually called out there. Does not.
Phoenix
And they're ready for this. To run it back
Odin
with the
is
Odin.
crazy.
That
He's
is
gonna die,
diabolical.
He's
though.
going for the body back towards CT.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Smart. He knew that something was up there. He had
That's
to
nice.
deal with that. And Brinks takes care of his mark. That's going to be 2 players left alive. Jerwin
Jerwin,
now thinks
bro.
he could get something going with the overdrive, but suffers the same fate as Gobert.
What happened to
And
Joe?
that just leaves Jonah P, LMS, nothing to do. And that's 3 for Brinks.
Sick
I mean, it
play
was
from
nice.
Brinks there. They're down
Like
a
they
man
did
in
well
a
to
post
sort
plant.
of
They
pause
recognize
mid-round
them
there.
in condition. Punish
I
the
kind
run
of
it back.
realize
I think it was
to
even
punish
a
the
TP
Phoenix ult.
going back towards spawn. Gambling, there's not a player there.
like this
See it
was a
again in
nice
second. There's his
nice
first one on to
call
read
of
us.
like, you know, we
charge
kind of
forward
taken
just
C,
after
but
this.
let's just kind of like pause
QCK as
mid-round
well.
so we don't get blasted by
done.
this Phoenix ult.
That was a big round for
Yeah.
2G to win. That's what keeps them alive in this map.
Desperation for sure, but an important one for 2G.
Oh, hold on.
And now we get a little bit more speed, a little bit more pace here from Jerwin alongside John QT, but primarily Jerwin, and he's going to
Two.
get himself inserted in a great spot. He'll probably just chill there for the time being if they feel like there's an indication they need to push, but starting to happen here.
Jesus.
FRZ actually gets that first kill onto Jonah in the backside.
his
That is
Neon
not
ult.
what you want to see happen. A lot to do for Cortezia here, as he's going to get hit with the paranoia. And
Man,
he
that's-
gets
some of them are so
absolutely
low. Holy.
obliterated. Gobera manages to pick one off as well, back defender side, and that is the round here. And Redux, Jerwin, you got not much you could work with.
That's true, actually. Should I watch the China game
Wow.
tomorrow if it
Well
qualifies for
played by
champs?
Yeah,
2G.
it really is.
They need
that better than
again. These are all
onside versus-
vital rounds at 2G.
Or who is it? DRX
build a
versus
comeback.
Sharp? It might be.
Jonah P, I'm not sure if he thought that there was a smoke at the top of long.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
he
Someone
felt
said
like
no
he
and
had
someone
a
said
timing,
yes.
But he swings into that fast lane. There's 3 players looking at him, and
We'll have a
unfortunately,
vote, I
Odin,
think.
Not quite the weapon at that range.
No.
People would rather watch China than.
It's just, and then again, I've seen Brock do some.
I'll just watch China if people would prefer that.
I don't know, but yes, you and pretty much.
I mean, in terms of consequential games, one is much more consequential than the other. Like, let's be real.
Some struggles there as
I
well.
mean, to be
Had a
fair,
lot of
DRX, could they
damage
make
off
it?
the
I guess
spam
they
holding
have a
back site,
chance.
But when the cage just
I
fell
don't think
because of the
Sharper
very
will be good enough to
committed
make it.
positions that SEN were playing off that early trap play, they couldn't actually rotate in time before the cage just dropped. And he just gets paranoid backside.
Split screening at mini
from
MV?
2G. Good trading to defend this fast line. This
No,
is
the
kill I'm
second
talking
game.
about.
If people want to watch
Trying
China,
get
that
neon,
Pacific game
and
isn't good enough
immediately
to split
there's
screen.
someone there with Gobert's back.
I am on Clutch at 4 Pacific.
And that's just fortunate to catch the spam onto John QT.
Yeah, that was a. You know, every round.
Why is there a yellow line on
when
the map?
you're
This is called the
11
SEN
in,
Equator.
Sentinels are gonna
It's
gonna be critical, right? No matter how.
It's think of it like a force field that they can't go past. And the 2 up here is how many times they go past it. Oh, is Bambino here? Hello, Bambino. Heard you like a force. I mean, yes, I do like a force. I do like a force, and I also like a stinger. Yeah, you need to tell the boys, like literally, glue them to the screen and get them to watch that force round and get them to watch them doing that with stingers and tell them, see this gun right here? It's been overpowered since the game came out. On eco rounds, buy that shit. We'll win champs. Also, what the hell did you say at halftime to Sop?
Creating a huge amount of problems for SEN in the mid round. They're playing pretty passive most of the time. The
you're
biggest
right.
threat really is like this lurk wall.
Mice over
so I'd
10
like to see them
pounds.
get
Holy, I
beyond
want to see
past
T1
that, as they will
versus
try
Gen
to this
G. They are
round.
true rivals. T1 versus
He's
Gen G.
somewhat successful in that endeavor.
Can that happen? I guess you'd have to get
Finally,
T1
it's gonna
versus
break through,
Paper
so
Rex
Gobert has an
first.
opportunity.
God, if
They got
T1
the
beat Paper
Trojan
Rex and then
horse
played Gen G, that
embedded.
would kind of be cinema.
It's Redux with a hero weapon, tucked down sewers.
Could be a
Did they
problem
cross
if
the
decide to
Sanquator?
commit. And surely, you check this
I'm
corner.
gonna guess not.
But I will lie. Like we've been seeing a few times where those corners don't get checked and it ends up causing
Well,
problems.
they did.
Redux, though, he's actually
And he
right
got
at the
2
door,
kills.
gets
It's
2
almost
just
as
like
if
that. We were literally just
not giving
talking
up the
about
whole
it.
map is good.
That's so sick from Redux.
Holy.
Adjusts in half a second to pick up both those kills.
4v3.
Now 2G have to try and make
They
a
still
play.
only
They've
have
won some
sheriffs here.
man-down situations already this half. This would have to be another. The difference, though, is backside. 2 players
Could
this
left
time.
beat Sen only buying
Sheriff in
stingers.
Cortez's hand. That is still dangerous.
Okay, here you go. QCK needs to play this one out, but he gets caught with
Yeah,
util in his hand, and then Cortezia's gonna get
we know
himself
someone's
2.
on site.
One more maybe for the 12th. Yes, indeed.
Oh, just get baited by this guy shooting a bullet.
Wow.
4 players live on an eco round win for SEN.
That can happen.
Yeah, I like the idea at the beginning of this round. Sliding the neon, baiting for Redux in this corner. And it's just so nice from him. Immediately ready for that second position out of Shenom.
Wow.
And I think
Why-
2G just
we-
misread the situation
we-
at the end here. Thought the C site would be weaker. And Cortez catches a free kill.
Theoretically,
But you know someone's on site. Running onto site with a
he shot him in
nano
the
swarm in
face.
your hand.
It's Cortez with the sheriff, man. I'm not going to his side.
And you know someone's here.
nasty.
Okay, you didn't know the second guy
But
was
we
here.
go
I get
fast
that.
here.
But you know
A
someone's
little bit more
here.
pace, a
He's
little bit
stuck
more
it.
urgency.
Stuck it in spawn.
All the way back in spawn. Redux doesn't know. That's a free kill for Brinks.
Yeah, he's done that one a couple times. He likes to head all the way back into defender spawn.
Look at the minimap. This round is crazy.
Uh-oh.
We're in a
Get out of
3v3.
there. No, he can. FRZ falls. But if
What
you can
round
get,
are these
at the
two
very
in?
least, Shenum in. I was going to say, where is Shenum? He's over toward A.
There's 2 players still in A that are full wrapping around. For now, this is QCK's round to win. SEN is also flanking.
Whew, what a round here. But an opportunity, as you noted, for QCK. There goes the Viper's pit. All right, that's one. Job done. Hey, you did enough.
Oh, no.
But just as I say that, John QT gets his third kill, takes out the Viper. You ain't got nothing to work with. What can Brinks do? Can Brinks save the day? Oh, no, he can't. But it's oh
There's
so
no way,
good
man.
for
There's
Sentinels
no way that's how
as
you
they
lose the
pick
game.
up round.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, it's not even a bad play, and then the Phoenix flash. Oh, that's tough. Joey, thanks for the 7 gifted. Didn't need to do that, but thank you so much. That's tough. Right. The next map is Split, which is Sen's pick. Unfortunately, it seems like this team... I mean, is this the team... Oh, no. What was the team that... Was it... Oh, no. I think it was Fluke Show that Sideshow called shit, right? Was it them or was it Bestia? I can't remember. I think it was Fluke Show. It might have been Bestia. They're all shit. Do an interesting Gamba. A Sen starting defense side, we could do how often do they cross the Sen Quater? What comp did they play on Split? They play Waylay. You want a good Gamba? Do you want to do Jerwin kills? Jerwin kills over under. He's playing Duelist. 11.5. Jerwin kills. Free over? You think that's free? You got 10 here. Well, let's see. When was the last time he got 12 kills? Okay, he did get 22 on us end there. 12. We would have got it both last time. 12. Okay, maybe I did set it too low. Although he failed 2, so we're on 2 out of 3. 3 out of 3 if you count the last map. 4 out of 3. 5-3. 5-4. This is 5-4. 5-4. Ooh, 7-4. Okay, let's up it. Let's up it. Let's go. Let's go. The thing is, they're getting blown out. Let's go 14.5. Let's go. Either fucking destroys it. 14.5. They should win the map, so in theory, he should be alright. Oh, man. Trying to start at the same time tomorrow. It does. And you got T1 Nongshim as well. It should be a good game. Again, if Pacific goes super long, I might have to leave at a certain point. Joan has an average of 15.8 kills per split with Sen. That was fast. Who made this? Who made this bread? What are we doing? Oh, an over 14.5, but an over 19.5 as well. I like it. But between 14 and 19.5. What is a 0.5 kill? It's just, well, it's something that you can't hit. The idea is that you put something that you can't actually do
deliver a
So that
win
it's definitively
as well,
overall
taking
below.
the first map in the series over to G. I love the split vote here amongst a good
Yeah,
but
obviously the pred is if he gets
I mean,
20
he's the guy that
kills,
made
the
big change,
19.5
right?
one
It pulls
pays
out the
out.
Phoenix, and
Come on,
I
you're
thought
not
John's Phoenix
stupid.
was
You understand
really
how
nice,
that works.
especially on the attacks. I don't want to get
Stop being
into the
stupid.
Odin stuff on defense. That's a whole other situation. But I think John QT has been one of the consistently high performers for Sentinels in his
Just say
micro.
over 14.
And a lot of the
You
games,
can have
he
anything
is
including 14 or
not
more.
able to fight as actively early in rounds, but his
Yeah, but if I
micro
say
on
he
the Phoenix
gets
was
over
fantastic.
14 kills and he gets exactly 14, I would say he hasn't got over 14 kills, but then people will say, but the number was 14 and I didn't read it correctly.
You're coming up with a lot of those proactive plays and making sure that your team can get on site.
Yeah, because when you're calling from the smokes, you call more
So
macro
it's easy to
ideas.
just put
Usually when you're
0.5.
calling from flashes,
Because then you can't
can call
argue.
to set
It
up
says
your duelist, but
14.5.
you can't do it yourself. And the Phoenix is the best of those worlds because he can set up his teammates, but he can also be a lot more selfish, play from the front. That's exactly what we saw.
Brief thoughts on the MEA games. Vitality.
He was shooting back. He was making sure that he was getting a lot of that map control, and it just looked really solid in the server. It didn't feel like he was nervous to be playing that role, or at least not really fitting into it that well.
Which I love to see, especially too, to have your Phoenix debut here in the lower bracket. I mean, absolutely incredible. But not the only person to be popping off here. I mean, Cortezia, such a solid year. And to start off Haven, absolutely no exception.
I mean, he's been absolutely phenomenal. A lot of his lurk timings are the big reasons why they won so many of those rounds on that attack. He was able to get so many of those picks, that one being a big one on QCK, and then following on to Shenum. It just feels like there's so many of these small rounds, little micro plays that he's made to be able to get those picks. The positioning has been a little bit unpredictable from the side of 2G to understand what he was doing around the server.
This was a really fresh look from Cortezia, I think, because like I've been saying before, the aggressive lurking has been a consistent sore point from Sentinels on the attack side, and it feels like he was just let off the leash to just take those moments on his own. He's not waiting for like the green signal from John to make those lurk timings.
It actually is insane. I actually just wanted to quickly check. Let's check how many close maps have FUT won versus how many non-close maps. Let's say the opponent gets to double digit, right? So close, not close. These are the maps that FUT win. So 2 for close. Close. I mean 13-9. Go on, I'll even give a 13-9 as not close. We're 1-1 there. Another one there. 1-1 there. 1-1 there. Including a fucking horrific throw on Lotus. 1-1 there. Right, so in terms of close to not close maps, they are 8-5, but I'm considering not close as 13-9, which most people I think would say, he's kind of in a middle ground, and 2 of those are 13-9s. I mean, that's insane. Of the maps they've won so far, 8 have been with their opponent getting 10 or more. And only 5 haven't. And yeah, I mean, some people would say that 13-9 is kind of close. And if that's the case, then it's 10-3. How many of the closest are from big leads? 1. So 1. That one was a back and forth, so not that one. Wait, why am I in 1? I'm on the wrong one. Right, so 1, 2, 3. So all of them so far. I mean, let's say that's not 9-5, not necessarily. Again, not necessarily here. I mean, 6-1. You might consider a big lead. And then obviously today actually they came back. Today was a rare exception where they were the team coming back into them. I mean, to be fair though, they did at one point have a 12-7. So kind of.
O Afterplant, acho que a gente perdeu vários lá durante a Fúria, a gente analisou, conversou bastante. A gente vai trazer algo novo também para essa split.
Yeah, we worked on this a little bit. This was the main focus that we had. There were a few rounds that we were not able to win. There were a few details in the post plans that just did not go our way. So we worked on it, and we are ready for that split. But yeah.
I'm excited to see what they bring out here on Split. Again, looking at this, a must-win to stay alive here in play-ins.
And this is a situation that 2G, it has to hurt, right? Because 2025 was such a disappointment after ascending to play on this stage week in and week out. Now, again, they're facing off against Sentinels for the third time in their history. And again, they're on the back foot, already losing this first match. 2G, they have to make the right changes heading into the split map now.
The good thing is they've played this map against a VCT team already. So they have the experience of playing this map on a stage. They know a lot of the micro adjustments that they might need to fix. So it looks like maybe that's where the promising part is.
I mean, we know that they're more than capable. It's time to see if they can actually do it though. Golden Boy and Mimi will be back with Split after this short break.
Welcome back, everyone, to VCT Americas. As we get ready for our second map, it's going to be split, and Sentinels is currently up in the series 1-0. And of course, if they're able to pick up this dub here, the journey to champion starts right here and now, because they got to win 7 straight in order to punch their ticket to Shanghai. Meanwhile, for 2G, they got to get a map on the board, and they need it like they need to breathe.
The expectations are very different, though. SEN, this roster was retooled to make it 2 champions, to make this run. And to do that, they gotta just win this match cleanly. And I like to see a new look for their split. They're moving over to a Neon Phoenix.
I think they just conceded. I think they're like, we're just going to do this, and that's our life.
I was not a fan of the Waylay addiction, and as with every other team that has been kind of mid-lane in VCT Americas, the solution is copy Leviathan. Copy Lev. Everybody copy Lev. Look, 2G's doing it too.
It was really funny working the desk with Sato, and every single time he looked, we're like, oh, hey, that's our comp.
Yes.
Oh, hey, that's our comp.
Yeah, it turns out they're really good comps, and Lev has a lot of really great ideas. That
Shout out to Coach Owner and King for really defining what this meta looks like right now. And well, as it stands, I did want to also talk real quick though, Mimi, about that Waylay, only because it felt like
little mirror, little Lev mirror. Surely SEN will be good here. I'm counting what, Joe and kills? Nerf Neon again? Yeah, probably. I have definitely come on the side now of like, bro, I literally do not give a fuck. Like, you take Omen, you take fucking Neon, Sovereign Fade, Viper. Take these agents, send them out back, and fucking just shoot them in the head at the end of this season. Just take them out back and just shoot them in the head. And I don't care if you literally say, we are going to nerf these agents hard, and then we will bring them back in a year's time. I mean, I still don't... I really, really pray that they've learned. The initiator cooldown should be different. You know what? At this point, I'm on the train of Fate's over. Give them the tail
they got to take advantage of.
No cooldown.
Sure does. Elimination on the line here for 2G.
Sky, no cooldown.
UCK in a dangerous position.
Ooh. Gets himself 2, but instead it's Cortezia gets 2. I thought that we were going to see QCK pick up the second, but instead he gets shut down. And this is going to prompt FRZ to be a little bit more active.
Because genuinely,
here.
like, in rank,
but this will be tough.
You could still play Fatal Silver if you just only had one dot.
When Shenum gets a pick like that.
It's really nice. They've already full re-cleared ramp control. FRZ on a good timing.
Jonah's just let them through.
You know that flank could potentially be coming in. That's why they're checking. And it's Jonah. The 2 initiators squaring off against each other right now. Going to back up. He's going to commit to it, FRZ. Knowing that Jonah's going to be behind him, giving himself a little bit more of an angle to work with now. Redux comes out and dies instantly. It's all down to Jonah, the person that they know exactly where he's going to be positioned. Spike's getting diffused, and FRZ gets his initiator compatriot, and that is going to be the first one on the board for 2G.
Man, I love the way FRZ played that round.
Guys.
LFT already. That didn't take long.
I'll tell you what. I'll fund the org. Let's do it, okay? We got
Golden Esports.
Golden Boy Esports.
Hey, I mean, that's a pretty good trio to pick up. If you're going
and everyone has to be bald on the team.
I think only one of them's bald.
Nismo agrees.
The M80 players out there, by the way.
Alvin, you want to get bald with me, buddy? Yeah, all right, Alvin's bald. Let's go.
You can't just recruit people like this.
Listen, I'm very influential. Okay, I was nominated one time for that. Anyway,
so a 2G pistol round win to bring things back to Valorant.
How dare you? I'm always talking about Valorant.
It's really nice from FRZ. I like the patience he played with that one, and now Sentinels not too much to speak of this round. Just a couple sheriffs.
I
think Gobert thought he was going to hide.
Yeah, I'm all down for. I'm down for it. Honestly, Sky.
He's going to need to clear from Fade util, so
Fade Silver.
He'll move away for the time being.
No cooldown.
And they'll just push.
You live in no
away,
cooldown world right now. You want to play those agents?
Fuck around, see where things are, check around. No info given, and I like that Sentinels. They're denying that info. They're not letting them have anything.
Look, if you then want to like buff how long they last, if you feel like that's too weak, you want to make them a bit better, then that's fine. You want to give the scan like 3 pings again? That's fine.
Welcome to the Phoenix.
You got 1 now.
That's it. All you're doing is just eating orbs.
Come on, grab the orb.
That's my point.
No
like, even if you completely removed it, I still think most people will play Silver and Fade.
That was Redux.
So you might as well.
Thought actually could have worked out for them.
Okay. I don't know where Jonah's gotten these bandit kills.
Holy, what?
Cortez has one as well.
I'd give it
there
up
might be
on
something more to this round now.
They got some guns. They got something to work with. Brings a
QCK
QCK on the flank, but it is the Phoenix. They do have at least some flashes, a paranoia, a flash around the corner. Jonah P, I think, is wise to it. Backs up. He's got assistance as well. Here comes the push through, but they're able to take out the help. Now it's down to Jonah P. Jonah P going up against one, and he clutches it out. The professor takes the boys to school. 4 kills for him.
That's so gross
They'll
from
always
Jonah.
argue that the fundamental
a perfect
issue
shot
is
with
the
the bandit late there early on here.
Well, yeah, I'm saying nuke
so
them too.
Him. Ready for that second on
delete them if
FRZ
you have
as well. What a round from Jonah.
Just saw the hair on his chinny chin chin and was able to go for that shot. You know he was worried in that moment.
And I'm thinking this round's already cooked.
It
They're just going to farm the orbs. They're down a man in an eco. And they turn it up. These SEN individuals, man.
Yeah, why not nuke Neil?
And this is actually a great sign for Sentinels, because when we saw them last in that matchup against Envy, I mean, oh man, it was not what we were hoping to see.
If they added more
scan agents,
depends how it would work, I guess. It depends on the specifics.
You're starting to really believe that this
double
is
scan
something
method isn't impossible. If it's synergized well with one of the others, it's not impossible. That would be the case. Especially if like Yoru came back.
Have full trust in one another to be able to do these things, because look, Redux has been playing the Phoenix for this team for a minute. And for him to concede that, he's been a primary duelist for a long time, going to that Omen role. You know how much it means to them.
Trust in the process for SEN. That's all you can really have when you're having to play game by game in this lower bracket.
Yep.
Thorough from John.
Probably should be getting that kill, honestly.
Oh my word, that is a flash and a half.
They know where the last guy is.
I love that.
It's clean work.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, just go ahead, handle business. Look at all those X's
on agent
right in the
bans?
middle of the map. Oh, it's delicious. You love it.
Nice stuff from SEN. They'll clean up this anti-eco
I'm not a huge
flawlessly. And it really hurts me to see this.
I think in ranked, it would just make the game less enjoyable, honestly.
It was the same
for a lot of people.
Map. They win that round 15 on Haven. They have a comeback, and then they get eco.
I think
And it's exactly the
Again,
same
once
thing
you got
here.
to a certain
Eco
amount of
round
agents,
1%,
could you do the
clean
League of Legends
conversion.
thing where you can only pick an agent once across all the maps?
Part of that identity of SEN, the way that
I think it would be a better system.
Because it does take me back. I think about like G2 when they were like.
Because then at least you have some sort of control.
Make those big plays or something like that.
You know, it's like up to you.
Just eco team where they can really find success in that particular win con. That's huge for them. But we're getting fast and frisky here. Two players immediately fall down. It's Gobert and Shen.
Mid-take.
Big marks again. And we keep talking about Gobert, Mimi.
You have Phoenix all here.
Wanting to get going, it does not seem to be happening.
Yeah, shut down again, but that's a big kill onto Redux FRZ.
It is.
He's been watching the lead VODs. He knows the right spam angles there into main. Jonah will get the plant down. It's a 3-on-3.
Fatal is pretty big.
With Jonah and John with ults in hand and main control still strictly that of Sentinels.
That's going to force out that Nightfall.
Okay.
As soon as that flash got activated, not trying to play with that nonsense.
As soon as he shows himself, as long as Cortesia wins this, it should be over.
Cortesia, that is as good as it gets. And now with John, these two players backs against the wall, pretty much put him through a blender.
I thought he was out of time on that running back.
For agent bans, we do
ends up
not
getting
have
the
enough
last 2
agents,
kills.
and it would give the dev
Spraying
team a
down
free
both of
out to
them.
not balance
Yeah, we're going to need quite a few more
Lovely
agents
early
before
round
agent bans come in.
Fast up mid, a slide in, and spam off that
etc.
contact, and Molly as well to stop that very swing.
And again, I think in ranked, people just wouldn't like it if you brought it into ranked. However, again, if you're playing a best of 3 and you could only pick an agent once across the entire best of 3, then you're kind of cooking a little bit more with gas.
Every round so far, they've been punished.
Then the map veto becomes kind of more interesting, and the agent slate becomes more interesting. Wow, that is nice to aggro, just sit the molly and just aggro through it. I mean, you better hit that shot, but
he's got to run it back
you do. It's kind of nice.
But in
Pick up the
exchange for that
gun.
opening kill, they have lost the A
Phoenix
site.
ult.
Sentinels quickly expand
Giving up a lot of
into
space though.
And they do try and hold on to Heaven as well. I think the linchpin has to be this player in mid. Redux smokes in hand.
This is
Needed
why you
two,
want to
honestly.
see him in those positions. And
Now
even
Joe
though
kind of
he's
needs
only able to
two.
get one, that's still going to be one that just
He's
really
on
affects
2
and slows
currently.
things down. You don't have
Only
any of
got
the
2.
paranoia.
He got
Jaro
3.
in,
Hold
he's
on,
just
the overs.
churning and burning. And that is a shutdown for 2G. They have nothing to work with.
And it looks to be maybe another
I feel like
save.
our
That's
teams would be-
FRZ is so late
Yeah,
to this
like
one.
if you had an agent bans,
Second round
it's
in a
like
row
you
where
could
2
be
players get gunned
really,
down.
really insanely
Like,
good,
you
which
get
is still
active in the round.
skillful.
It's 4
but-
for Derwin in the end.
You know,
And a fourth
just on
round
like
for
a
Sen as
specific
well.
thing.
Had a
I would
slower
definitely
map
prefer
one
the league system.
for Sentinels Duelist, but here,
Because then at least it's
it's
your
so
choice.
Good. Whether it be these early slide
You know, like
plays
you're
with the mid that
choosing
you
when
were
to play
highlighting,
something.
or here, taking the right initiative.
And it would also
on that
force you
timing
to
towards
think
spawn.
very much about like your team comps on like every map. Right, like you'd ban a map, you have 6
Hey, man,
maps.
Vamos indeed. Sentinels are playing.
6 maps that you play. You'll start off with like some maps that like are your favorites. And so then you'll pick like, you know, certain comps for that. But you'll have to have like a primary and backup comp probably for every map. Or like know which agent you're gonna swap in instead. It would be interesting, I think.
I'm so sick of people asking for features that killed Overwatch. Bans don't work here.
Again, I still
What the
think we
fuck
need
are
maybe a couple
doing?
more agents
Open
before
the
that's really
history
a
book.
possible thing to do. I still think like we need more agents before you introduce a system like that. But once you get to a certain amount of agents and it's like, oh well, you know, there's 4 recon of it, you know, there's 4 different recon type agents, right? There's, you know, 4 viable smokers on this map. Like then obviously you can do it, right? Like then obviously it's like, well, you know, if there's enough good options, then it's fine. But it would force people to cook stuff up and force them to
up on the backside. I mean, it's a lot
get
is
good,
working well here
essentially.
for Sentinels right
Get
now.
good at agent
It's
mastery.
attack hopping on the Omen.
Different shit.
Bans
Looking
only
for
work if
some
we
kind
stay
of
with
aggression from
static
2G ready to
map pool
punish
every
it.
year.
They were reading that some kind of play
Yeah,
would come
that's
this
kind
way.
of fair as well.
Chance.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the big
Might
thing about
still.
like bans in League or something is obviously
Perfection from Redux. And that's the good news about
play on the
Sentinels.
same
You
map.
got a lot of guys on this team too who can also grab that op and put some work on it. So it's like
silent mid replay. Oh, body blow.
Oh, Redux kind of got stuck there for a minute by his
Body block,
teammate,
but
he's
Joe
okay.
just don't care.
He's got the help, and they got the clear. Last player left alive. It's going to be Brinks.
I mean, this isn't like taking candy from a baby right now. I think this team might not be very good.
And look, it is possible, but it is very, very, and I'll just add another one, very difficult.
Yeah, 2G have gone for this aggro mid reclaim
KO
a few
Recon
rounds where
Agent?
they're down
No.
a man, and I think Sentinels
Recon
have
Agent is someone with
that round they go back, see
drone.
swinging the angle, expecting that play.
Great coverage there.
So there's two types of Recon Agent.
Just good use of the op, rotating that thing around.
You've got
Constantly
ones with a
moving it,
drone,
just checking all the corners.
and that's it.
That was clean.
And now when I'm
This
talking
guy
about
in tail.
2G, their win condition probably being getting this double duelist more active, being
And then you've
able to
got
set up
drone
trap
plus
plays with the Neon, with the Phoenix together.
scan.
Now you're constantly afraid of this
Agent
attack side
solo.
operator from
I mean,
SEN.
again,
That's a threat in the
if
back
the
of your
next
mind
agent
for
is
the
an
rest of this
initiator,
half.
where will they be? I've got the Venn diagrams, but I
And
can't
on
remember
top
where
of
everyone
which
is.
You have
I'm assuming that
barely
most of you have
anything to
seen
work
one of my
with
Venn diagram
except for the
videos,
clown
which I
fist.
actually do
You
think
have all
is
the votes
very
available
accurate
to
at
you.
predicting like
Back
where
when I
what
used to
kind
cast
of
other
things the
games,
next
that's what
agent
I
will be
would
good
call
at.
it.
I mean, I
It
literally
seems like
called
the
the tail.
clown
Tail will
fiesta's
be
about to begin.
a deep lying
Couple ults getting spent
initiator
here.
support.
Gobert
with
gets himself
some
one, run it back activated
info
there by
gathering.
John QT. Gobert continuing to try and find his mark here.
And guess what he
He's
was?
actually gonna
There's the ult on the other side from
Yeah.
QCK with the operator in hand, just picking
Well,
up
this
a gun.
round
They're
should be
running it
over.
into spawn.
I mean,
you might
what
be right.
pandemonium.
Look at the map in this one. They have the spike in attacker spawn, and on an eco round, it's QCK holding the line
Fatal.
with the op.
Just silliness. But hey, either this is
You
going
hit
to
the
be
shot?
a really
Oh,
great
no.
plan,
Oh,
or
no.
this could all come crumbling down for 2G. So they got to be careful
no.
about
Bro, you
this. There are a
fatal
lot
to
of
that guy.
players. You got 50 seconds plus to work with here, but on the flank, it's Shenum, and no one's
Oh my
looking
God,
at him.
we
The
lost
spike's
it.
going to get popped up there. One more player.
Sage
It's
gets to
Jerwin.
have two strong
And
abilities
Shenum,
because your
you wanted to see
signature is
him get busy on the lurk, find those openings, find those timings. He
What will
does
the
so
next
and
agent
gives
be?
him a thrifty.
Hold on, let me think about
Really
these
nice
Venn
job by him
diagrams
cleaning
again.
that up. But that is, I mean, you called it the clown fiesta round. I didn't believe it would
So
happen.
this is
But it kind of was. Super aggro play.
initiate the
And this is what
Senti.
I'm talking about. When you're
This
playing
is
the double
duelist.
duelist, this
This
lev
is
comp,
control.
you want to be able to show
So the
aggressive
initiators.
tactics on defense. That's one of them. Run
So
it back,
the Sen
combines
stuff,
with
the
Neon
Sentinel
ult,
stuff
pushing
is
down
like
mid.
information.
Sen have
So
basically
that's like your
never started a
recons.
player
That's just
mid.
overs and your
Yeah.
fades.
GG recognize that space is weak.
This over would
they
be
can
like
fight
here.
out into the pinch B main.
Fade would be a little bit more controllery.
Yeah, but I think
Get
it's
around.
also important to note, though, that it can't always just boil down to those ults.
Oh my
It's
goodness,
gotta boil
what are we
down to
doing?
a little bit more.
Your controllers
And
are like the
then
deep lying support
Jerwin
ones.
gets shut down. Let's
So
see how
then your
2G
tails
holds
and
this one
breaches.
off.
So Tails like here, which is more down here.
Vai fingir rampa, guys?
Then your duelist one, Sky's kind of more in the middle.
Vocês, então.
A little bit more like here. KO.
Guys, eu vou
Probably
passar uma
like up
parede
here.
aqui, tá? Pra gente povoar.
Are there the 6? Are there any more initiates?
Vou bancar a primeira. Esquerda, esquerda!
Oh my god, Redux just fucking won the round from heaven.
Mandei céu, abre bomba, velho. Morreu, céu, clica, clica.
Oh, you know he's having. Oh, you can't reposition.
Pode ter sido pra help, pode dar o clique. Só depois, né? Depois, velho.
Just let him get half. Bruh. I mean, he is low.
Alp base. É, bomb aí na real.
Oh, Gecko.
2G
Bro, I forgot
needed that
Gecko.
round, and they got it.
What's Gecko? He has
And
some
that
info.
was a big one. Because it continues
Gecko's
to
kind of
just
in the
give them
middle, I
that
guess.
confidence that they can come back into this game. Still so
He has a
much
bit of
left
everything.
to
Like,
play
he has
here,
the
BB.
molly.
I like that read
He
from
has some
Sentinels
info.
going for the fast play
This.
with the Neon ult to try and punish the Viper's pit.
Then he also
But
could
TGR
play
is
for
step
himself
ahead.
a little bit,
Have
right? He
QCK there
can
for the
flash himself
defense,
in
get
sort
themselves
of,
a
but
man
not really. But he's
advantage.
not really a deep lying
And
initiator
Spike
either. He's
Redux
kind of in
putting
the
up a
middle.
hell of an
them, to be honest.
attempt. The trading is good enough on that retake. The positioning too
So yeah,
rough
that's
for
where
him
we
up
are
in
right
heaven
now.
to be
So
able to do
probably
anything.
most likely next
Now
initiator
GG with their feet out under
will
them.
be like an
Gobert
aggressive breach.
has an operator in his hands. He'll look to lock down mid. Sentinels testing their luck towards B.
If I had to guess.
Nightfall for their hit if they
Either
want
that or an
They can
aggressive
get that
recon.
orb. No, he's going to get an orb another way. John QT's down. Now that is really still an opportunity for Sentinels because they get that spike down, Viper's Pit. You could go ahead and use that. You might want to clear sight. You might want to try and look around, see where you can suss out where the players are. You got the Nightfall for that as well.
So like a scan. Honestly, it might be a scan agent without a drone. Is what they might do.
That is brutal.
Like a scan agent with no drone
and QCK
that has like
up in
some
the
more
smoke,
selfish
has to concede the spaces. Cortez and Redux both activate on their lurks. And from a 5v4, it's a 2-on-4.
What a swing.
Oh no. You know where both are, but you can't cross the spike. Why are we going back to the other guy?
Takes out Cortezia. Redux.
Oh my god, brother.
QCK, despite being a little
Have
bit
we lost this
encumbered
round?
there, is able to find himself
Oh my
a
God.
mark,
What
and that
are we
will be
doing?
FRZ securing the second. That could have gone a little dicey there, and it looked like Sentinels could have been able to pull that one off, Mimi.
Yeah, it was a messy round across the board.
Aggressive recon ranked would never be the same. Look, I'm not saying it's a good idea, but in terms of like the agents that are available to
Rare
them.
was good for it, especially on map 1 of this series. Doesn't quite work out for him here.
I'm not saying I'll be clove with a
That's what I want to see
scam.
from FRZ. A guy who's been waiting so long for this second chance. Was there for the lowest year of MIBR, one of the lowest years for Brazilian Valorant
they
as
could
a
be
whole
dog shit.
back in 2024. Now gets to come back up, lead this team for 2G.
That's right, VCT veteran. Been in the game for
That's
a long
a terrible
time.
loss from Sam.
Actually,
They
been
so
playing this
overthought the
bad
round.
boy
They just had
since
to.
beta. So
They
he's
just had
been in
to
the action for a hot
kill a
minute,
fatal
knows
to
what is going
play.
to be necessary of him, so is Brinks.
They go for the full
But now we
BX.
go
They
over to
fully
Shenna.
pushed out A.
Another VCT veteran looking to make his mark here
Cool
once again on the
tentacles
America
with
stage.
Saudi's
As
kills
John
ship from all
QT
their
gets the
clasps.
better of him. And you got two guys there.
I mean, if they
John
lose this one,
Jonah,
surely
who
not.
hoisted trophies over their heads. They know what it's like in these moments where they gotta pull off
What
the
about a
big
scan
kills, and
that
they
has
do
to
it just there.
originate from your
Yeah,
own
last
body,
map,
but
those
it
two
can go
names
through walls like a
stuck
heart
out.
rate monitor.
The Jonah P clutch.
So it's more of a second layer
Consistent
scanner.
John QT rounds. Playing on this Phoenix, playing on this new role.
Yeah, I
But
could see
always
something
that
like
nightmare
that. Maybe.
behind you, Cortez. We'll let Gobera slip by, so a chance to at least get out on site.
Ooh, QCK though. Be
Like yeah,
careful.
like a short range recon that emanates
Roy
from
might
yourself.
just disrespect it, and he does. And he does. 2 kills for him, 4 total out of the round. We're getting closer and closer to the half, and I'm starting to feel like this Sentinels team, with the way that they're fighting for each other, shooting for one another, they've had to have some hard conversations after that loss to Envy.
Yeah, you think about how
How would
much
a
they
heartbeat
changed.
sensor thing work? I mean,
How
there's
much
plenty
they
of
changed
ways
their
it could work. But imagine this.
compositions, moving
Imagine you got like
from
a
the only
cone,
team
like a
really
kind
playing
of
Melee to
mixed
Gotta
thing.
feel good if you're Envy. You made him change
Right.
the whole thing.
Yeah, really
You
did.
got like an
And
area
had
in
a
front
great
of you.
game
So let's
plan
say you're
going into that
standing
match.
here, and let's say it goes like
Definitely
this,
outplayed him.
right?
Forces Sen squad
And
into
let's
a
say you
position
press
I don't
the
think anyone
button,
would have thought they'd
and
be in at the beginning
maybe
of
it just tells you how many people are there. Right? It doesn't even tell you where they are. It just goes like, oh, there's 2 people here.
There goes Jerwin.
You know, it just tells you
Smart
0,
movement there
2.
from 2G to just back out
1.
of that fight. The run it back is going to clear just a touch, but not enough to
There you
give
go.
QCK pause.
You have
In
an
fact, he
age.
might just be able to get this kill, but just like say
Oh,
that,
Joey.
Jerwin had the better of him.
That timing's so rough for QCK.
It's a fatal. Yeah, but
It's
it's
caught on the cross, and now
not fatal. Is it?
Gobera has to slide back towards
Not
A.
all the abilities are just
Jerwin just
reskins
holding
of
for
something
Shenna
else.
on the peak as
You
well.
think a
It's
fucking
only Brinks on
saturate is,
B.
bro? Oh, it's a
And
stun,
that
but you
moment
jump and
there,
explosion.
I thought Brinks had the reads for those players on Heaven, but he knows, being an Omen player, once you hear from the Shadows activated the Omen ult, well, it could be anywhere. It could very well be behind you. So you can see that moment of hesitation, and that is exactly what Sen pounced on.
And now this feels more like the first game. Another save from 2G as they back towards A. Sen have been able to,
Saving again.
after
Think of a
basically
number.
not touching it
Hold
for the
on.
first 4 or 5
I've got
rounds,
one.
run roughshot over
Go.
mid in these last
Numbers.
few. 2G haven't had an answer for these fast plays with the Neon Phoenix sliding in. This time they conceded the space, tried to play back and refight in, but they just get outskilled by the Sentinels individuals.
Oh, someone got
holding
so
that
close.
space in Heaven.
Already.
I would really just want to see this 2G
Oh my
team
god, someone got close the other way.
play a
You've-
little bit
someone
forward.
has said one
Get a
number
bit
either
more
side.
busy. Because at this
But not
point,
the correct one.
Sentinels, they have the confidence. That is very evident at this point. Looking at their cams, their reactions, all the little things that are happening, the confidence through the roof for those boys.
Still not seeing it.
So you need to rattle them a little bit here.
I like how someone
You
just
gotta
starts
do
counting.
something. You got to do it different, and you got to do it fast.
Like, no, it's not 5.
You absolutely do. It really is. And there's that other kill I'm talking about.
I haven't
Xenon just trying
seen
to
it.
step back into the angle. It's
I'll
easily
just
taken
assume
out.
that you're all wrong. It was
So, the story of this half
73.
was a few
Someone
rounds
definitely
off
said
of the set
74
play
and someone
getting aggro
definitely
with the
said
ults for
72.
2G.
But
Jinsen, it
I
has
didn't
been
see a
another
73.
drought in these last two.
Unlucky. Not very good at this.
Okay, he's just sitting in spawn with the ult.
Said it, Leon Crew?
Rotate over and react. But it's mid again. Sen own
Did
this
they lie?
space. They
Someone,
haven't been denied
a mod, check their
once in
message.
the last 5
If they
rounds.
lied,
He's going for it. Gobera. Nope, nope, nope. Don't want to go into the pit there. It's not an area you want to try and mess around with. But they did clear all of that. Now it's going to be an opportunity here for QCK to get in the action, get anything, but he does not. It does prompt some information of that's where these players are going to be located. And you can see that Shenum and those boys trying to push out, trying to crunch them a bit more. Brink's trying to give him something to work with.
Brother, press the fucking button.
Time.
Second time this series where that's happened. Caught with the ult in hand, a second away from his escape. 2G desperate for another round win.
That's the whole gimmick for the Omen. You know, you got to get out of there and fly out.
Center doing a great job at freezing in these mid-rounds, letting 2G re-push into them. German's been collecting free kills in heaven as he waits.
And Gobera, knowing that the world is on his shoulders here. Last round and a half here on the attack for Sentinels.
Oh, 8-4?
Or rather on the defense for Sentinels. Look at me on the attack for Sentinels. Words are hard and English is not my first language. You'd be shocked.
That's not true. He's making things up, folks. Either way, this is
I would
a tough
never lie.
one. This is a tough one for Gobera.
Yeah.
You just don't read that angle from Jerwin.
Nope.
What a good game from him. They kind of wasted his life game in the last one.
They're making it up here.
Yeah.
You know?
22 kills on that Ascent.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it across the line against Envy. But here he is showing out for the team, showing that that performance not a one-off, showing why he was the player that Sentinels have been waiting for alongside Redux, investing in these young guys, believing they're the future.
To be fair, he did try to just press anyway. Unlucky. Well, probably over. What's Joeing on? $14 already, holy. Civ 5 with Sideshow win. I'd play Civ 5. It's been a while since I played Civ 5, but I'd do it. Civ 5 is the GOAT game. Tory game? I'm watching match 2. No, I'm not. I'll be watching Pacific, I think. Or maybe China, if that's what the people prefer. But yeah, let's hope for a better balance patch in the offseason this time. Maybe they'll bring Yuto back. Wait, is BDOS casting? Or just translating? Translating? They'll do whatever Tens wants, true. Is Ten still playing this game?
Watch China tomorrow. Support Bedos. Don't be a Tory.
Look, I'll go at the chat
On
to
map
win.
1, you want a pistol in this second half, want a bonus after that.
BDOS is a she.
Round loss that
There are a lot of
momentum.
TMB mods
Same story
that
in
are
the
a
first
she.
half here. Now trying to recapture some of that.
You'd be
Keep
shocked.
this second chance alive in VCT.
All right, now it's time to see what 2G can do here.
Great season.
Immediately gets slowed down. That's all right for them because they just got to give themselves that one little opening, that one room of opportunity to be able to get this round that they so desperately
SEN
need,
Classic?
but it doesn't happen if it ends
Betrayed.
like that.
Not as good as the 2G
one.
Classic.
John is there to help out as well. It's going to make it into a 4v3.
QCK dying there, losing ramp control is rough.
Do I play
Now
NFL
it's
fantasy
two
football?
players.
No, I don't.
On site. And Chenom
I just don't know enough people to start a draft
Prime
with, to be honest.
position, but unfortunately cannot get the hits necessary to secure the kill. It now puts a lot of pressure on FRZ. He's the healthiest player here. Brinks is a little weak, so he needs to kind of throw his body at this fight if he wants to win. But no, he can't do anything about it. And instead, just that pace and speed from Sentinels, they clear that site so fast that there was just no time for 2G to respond.
Another smile from Cortesia. This has been a rough stint for Sentinels. They have been on a loss streak going into this game, the end of the regular season.
Defensive force? I mean, they should.
As well.
They won't.
This is a team that has been on the back foot, that has been struggling
Again,
to find their
Elevate
identity.
showed me a thing.
But this seems to be it.
I think counting
Into the composition, the individuals hitting, and it just looks like they're having
Like your
fun
chances
up
of
on
winning.
stage.
I was going to say, though, you mentioned Cortesia.
It's like,
and
what are we at?
he's
So
been
8-4 was
great
like
for this team all
20%.
stage long. It
Yeah.
was
You
really
got
just
a
the last,
20%
couple
chance of
games where
winning.
He found, some
If
unfortunate
you're
moments
down
that just did not
8-4.
go
Now,
his
if you're
way.
down
That was with the team as a
9-4,
whole.
Exactly. So
probably drops
you
by
look
at
at
least
what
5%.
Cortez
So I'd
provides
say
this
max
team with
15%.
consistency, and it makes sense why they're
Holding.
finding the success that they're finding right now. Speaking of
I
Cortezia,
know.
he's going to be
They did
dealing with the
force.
full might of 2G. Got a lot of stingers here that could look to bite you if you ain't careful.
They're staking
To be
everything on
fair,
this
Sen have
round. You lose
actually
your
fought
force
pretty
spy,
well against this.
and this map might be over, but they're walking
in.
right into a judge.
It's judgment time, baby. No, not
What?
for
Is that
Gobera.
a jumping stinger? That's crazy that he gets that kill.
He manages to avoid the law. Few have. Let's see, though, if that is enough to be able to get this round. Player advantage.
Oh, rotating to A.
Forcing these Sentinels players to have to just peel back just a
Interesting
little
they
bit.
smoke off
Concede some of this
CT
space.
and not
Redux
Heaven.
got himself that Bulldog kin,
Don't
put it
leave
to
anyone
work,
for
and he's going to
Heaven
be
either?
facing two
Oh,
players,
wow.
and it's clean. Well done.
Got a plant.
Now a retake for the last three members of SEN.
Oh, no.
And that's a QCK not looking the right direction. Cortez is traded.
Goodbye,
Waiting
Gobert.
for that player in the corner
chill
to get
together
that,
now.
that one kill. Finally ended up coming to fruition.
Well, forcing
John
always
being the
works.
last man standing here. No. He's going to hit him with the flash around the corner,
Oh
trying
my
to
God,
chase him
no way.
down. It's now down to a 1v1. What does the IGL look to do here? It's IGL versus IGL.
So low.
John
Oh
Q10
no, just as I curse them with the
gets
forcing
the kill.
always works,
Locks
they lose a
down 10,
1v4.
and Sentinels are 3 rounds away
Holy
from moving
shit.
forward here at play-ins.
That is disgusting from John. Comes up massive with a Red Bull clutch.
Oh my
And
god.
that was
And
that
then
was
he-
the force fight. That was everything for 2G.
And they look at him just looking all cool and stuff.
I mean, they should force again.
What a
If they
smart
don't
man.
force again now, they
Love it.
fucked it. You
He
have
has
to
every
force
reason
again.
to feel
bro.
that way.
Welcome to the new world. John QT is a Phoenix player.
Actual 1v4.
He's
Look
got
at this,
almost
bro.
20 kills. He's winning clutches like
Why do
this.
they swing?
Wow.
Crazy.
Wait for him to come
He
to the
brought cookies for
spot.
the team too. I don't know. I made that up, but honestly, it wouldn't shock me. And
Dude.
Coach Gapshi just
I mean, what else can you do?
man.
No, you got to
There's
full
not
force
much
again,
else.
bro.
They have to
Full
force again,
again.
basically. They staked it on last round. They
Well, bro, there's
scamper together
one
what they
person
can
alive
to
and you
still get
plan.
half
You got
armor
to
and
full
rifles in the
force
next.
again.
Oh,
Your buy would
man.
be as good as theirs.
Redux just peppered them with shots. But Shenum opens up A site. So good lurk there for Shenum. And he has been great for these so many times to just give his team those openings. But they got to be careful
Yeah,
about
this is
what's happening here
elimination,
with
yeah.
Jerwin.
He's still here.
You might not
if anyone
think
tries
so.
to path towards heaven, it's a judge waiting for
Doesn't
them.
look like it. Oh no.
The Prowler misses.
Oh, no. Surely not.
And there's a double flank coming in as well
Oh,
from
the
Sen. The timing's
timing
going to
here,
get
it's
really
gonna be
weird.
crazy.
Flanks on flanks on flanks. Oh, no. Brinks. Pulling the activity. Gets one. Looking for the second. There's John, the hero of the last round.
And
The
he has
hero
ult.
again on the flank. He does have a run it back for the retake here.
And
And you
use
have
it.
a lot of util for Jerwin.
These
Not
players
gonna
on
use
2G are low as well. The guns are still weak.
You just go ahead and sneeze on him and they'll probably die. Redux gets one onto Gobera. Jerwin
damage.
now make his way onto the site. I don't even think they need to use it. Does he get the read? He does. Jerwin connects with one. Looking for the second, and he gets it. It's all down to FRC.
Shot might have won it, though.
And this was a round that they really needed.
Close. Oh, it's close.
And it's going to get down to the absolute wire.
Oh, my.
Oh, 0.9.
I thought he had it.
I thought he had it, too.
It was so close.
Wow, that one shot at the end, just killing the guy who was a little bit closer.
Well,
that's crazy.
That 0.09 delay seconds that FRZ gave him was more than enough. Not even close.
The work from Jerwin, though, in this late round looked like he had done enough.
I mean, the animation was on the thing. It filled the bar.
It doesn't get much closer than that.
It really doesn't.
So now
Unreal.
2G, after losing their force spy, going
They
back
lose
in
a
with only
force.
stingers and sheriffs.
This is why they should have forced, though. I mean, now look at their money. This is what I mean.
Do like John
Force?
with the stinger here.
Force again. Draw a SEN line? I
Activates
mean, they
the
just
running
got ahead
back
of
whenever
it, so.
He needs to, and he's got a great gun to just get into the face of his opponent, disrupt their plans, whatever they're looking to try and execute on.
Center very active. They've already full cleared into B main. They're sending John on a rotate over to A. I think of that anti-eco that 2G lost back on Haven.
They know exactly
Good Phoenix,
what's at stake here for 2G.
Good Phoenix
They need these rounds, but John, with that, what you would call a hero gun in this situation, is able to get himself one. He still has more to work with. And that run it back too. Let's not forget,
nerf, by the way.
as the push starts to come through, John's got to get contact up
change,
front.
like,
He gets him two, that's more than enough. But then comes Shenum. Shenum gets 3 kills and Brinks is there for the 4th, and this slows things down exponentially. Jerwin won't be able to do much. You got a bandit up top, and you might be able to take a head off for 2, but it is going to be very tough for you to get to that site from this angle. And that is the round.
You got to be thankful for Shenum if you're on
really
2G right now.
Yeah.
Because John made a damn good attempt at that round. The decay from the Viper here. See, that vulnerability means the Stinger is far more effective at range, gets a second as well. But it was these kills backside. The perfect adjustment, spray transfer for the 3rd.
Man.
And I got worried. It felt like echoes of eco rounds they've lost before.
It was starting to feel that way. It really was. And that's dangerous. Honestly, the fact that it's still feeling like that, and we are 17 rounds into this, we've already played a map, and it still feels like they don't have that full command. It is a little concerning for 2G, but if you're a Sentinels fan, you're feeling pretty dang good right now.
It's not looking good.
Have to be.
Maybe I'm giving them too much leeway there.
In a good position, despite that round loss. For 2G, though, Shenum.
The thing is, yeah, you will get people often just
when he was back on MIBR, he was good on these looks, and he still is. Nice kill on the
boy's on 17.
That's going to prompt some movement.
Oh, Jesus, they're in trouble.
Opening that area up as well. Cortesia gets removed from the equation.
Why do we need to Omen out spawn?
He's going for that play, but it doesn't matter. He still gets the mark.
I've never seen a player that loves just sticking Omen ults into spawn more than Brinks. I feel like he does it every other ultimate, but it works more often than not.
Yeah, because
people do that. I mean, even when forcing. See, this is the thing.
Like
you guys were
play.
questioning the forcing always works.
Yeah,
the forcing always works, gods. They reward you for forcing.
He commits it.
You know why?
Nice opening this round though for Shenum.
Because forcing makes sense.
Figuring out how to deal with these.
Because that's the thing. This is the second layer of forcing.
Shenum has been a beast.
The thing that people don't understand,
so
the reason why forcing is good is not just because when you win. It's if it's close, and then you buy again the second time. Their money is low. And I mean, they didn't actually even force the second time and still won. But then they go on a big eco. They can't snowball. Now you can take over the game. And now you are the team with the control. You're the team with the momentum. You're the team that's going there. Why give them a free round and let them build up their eco? Why not just win the game? Fuji might lose 13-7 after this. They very well might. They're not very good. But the point is, look at how we fucked them. Look at how their money is fucked.
Hello, I like money.
My soul is desperate for this game. Thank you for the £2.
And they actually
It's
started on the
desperate for this
attack,
game to
thinking that
finish
maybe
2-0.
the defensive holds would be a little bit better for them, 2G. As we can see from the track, not necessarily the case here.
By the way, this is also
brought to you
2G
by
with a new look, with the new composition. They had to
That's
change
true.
so
And all of
quickly
it is
from that
Voltex
kind of
DD.
old-fashioned Sky Jet Rays.
What do you
to
mean?
Now switching over to
Why, is he in
Premier
that tournament
against
again? Is he
Sentinels.
playing it again?
Two teams that, despite the difference in stature, had to take very similar learnings from their losses last week. Had to reinvent themselves. Look to other teams.
This match is interesting, too, because both of these teams, right, giving us new looks.
Yes,
it's
he is
like,
throwing.
who figured it out faster kind of deal,
For sure.
you know? Who can put
Didn't
this
even know
together
that.
in a manner that
Oh, so he's doing
makes
shit?
more sense for the,
Honestly,
for the unit
good.
that they have, for the team that they've built. And so far, it's working great for Sentinels.
The fact he's getting paid to stream some games
actually
in front of
gonna
like
force
20 people.
These guys to slow down just a touch. A lot of utility getting spent here on the mid, Mimi.
See the difference in the pacing. Sen was a lot faster on these mid takes. 2G. This reminds me more of their last comp. They play these very slow rounds. They let Chenom work his lurks. But time can sometimes become their enemy.
Again, a little active over here toward B. The fast lane played
Instead,
out. That's
he's
gonna
missing
pull
this
all
game
those
for
players
stupid
over.
little
But while
party
that's
animals.
going on, look at this. You got Brinks.
Missing
He's
this
working
2G
up toward
cooking
heaven.
calling.
The prompt starts to move in now. They're like, okay, we got to go. We got to make this one happen.
Oh,
They
the
get
neon
onto
though.
this site,
This is scary.
but it is going to be a rotation, a quick rotation
Never mind.
here
Not scary.
from the neon, but it gets shut down immediately.
It's John
And this is
against the
gonna
world
give
right now.
this opportunity, give this site for 2G with only a couple seconds left. They'll get that spike down, and all this is happening. Watch out for Chenom on that lurk in case anyone tries to get a
thing
little
is with the
active over
Stinger,
there. It's going to be
it's
Cortezia.
quite
He's
simple.
the last player
All you
left
gotta do is
alive.
move.
And this should be it, and it is.
Nice job to 2G there. They play with the rotations, play this slower round, and get both the Neon and Phoenix to pull off Heaven back towards spawn, allowing them to isolate only that Neon who attempted to slide in, and Jonah P on this site. Just an anti-eco. But these are the rounds that have slipped away before. These are the rounds that need to be clean for 2G.
These are the rounds that have ran away from them. So you simply just cannot take anything for granted.
Now I look back at the other side. This is Sen's chance to wrestle this comeback back into their control before it gets out of hand.
Got the
I think
Odin.
of Tottenham.
Gotta run it back.
Bro, look at them. The actual ranked
Lots
defense
to
right
work
now.
with,
Look at
but
this.
when I
Look
look
at
the
where
other
Sen are
side,
right
though,
now.
Mimi, you got a
Look at this
Viper
ranked
Overdrive
defense though.
and a run it back available.
So
2G have that ult advantage.
C's ready for Chenom. Jerwin might just look for this fight.
This is what I like. What on earth have you said during that timeout?
Call his team back over towards
There's
him
no
now.
way on the timeout. The gun round afterwards, you said, guys,
They
I
wanted
want
to
you to
use
just
the run
go
it back.
one lane
Get a little
everywhere.
closer
Don't
in,
push anything.
Take that heaven control.
Don't
Gotta
try and get
past
anyone set up.
Jerwin right at the ramp.
Just hold your own space on your own.
Know that they're just disciplined in this moment, Sentinels. They don't want to give anything
Everyone
up
play
here.
for themselves.
This is, as you noted, a big round. Okay, so the push starts to come through. Jonah now going to have to deal with too much, and it's going to really not help when you're blind
swing,
there.
to be fair.
Thankfully, Jur wins for the pickup.
Well, that was the
He
good
gets
case
himself
scenario.
two.
You
Run
go
it back
2 for
gets
2.
activated by John QT. QCK also activates that run it
Phoenix
back.
ult off?
And that's going to prompt him to make the move forward here as
Oh,
well. And he gets
Phoenix
the kill.
diff.
Oh, man, that is brutal.
What?
2v2,
Go
though.
2v2.
That gun that they spent, that Odin, is it going to work out for them here?
Oh.
Cortezia might not even need it, but the spam comes through. Actually, Pepperson does a lot of damage to QCK. Paranoia gets used as well. We need to be careful about those bullets. He has way too much to work with here.
As a
QCK
flash.
can still be the hero of the round. 4 HP in a dream. Does he find it? No, he does
Well.
not. Redux.
Cortezia
Gets
with a
his
little
mark.
hero fight
Very
there.
scary round there for Sen. You've been seeing Jonah P play committed
Didn't
on
heal?
this site.
Bro, the heal's not doing
in the
fucking
last
shit.
2
in that
rounds,
mode.
A anchoring.
Yeah.
I like when the Fade players play up towards
either
Heaven
pop off
instead.
or you don't.
Kind of copy Leviathan there. As he gets picked off, it requires a big moment, and that's Jerwin who immediately steps up. Really nice job from him, taking that tempo on the slide, getting back into this site. And it's Sen's team fighting coming through at the end of the round.
Yeah, it was
To
the
win
thing
out
that they
that
needed to
2-on-2.
do. They needed to focus on that team fighting. Too many times when they were
Why
playing
not?
the waylay,
I'm just trolling with you. Would it have made a difference?
No one else was there to back him up with Jerwin, right? That was part of the flaw of that competition.
This is the new comp on display.
My soul, £5. I will give you
New idea for
£5.
Sentinels is there's a big
You are
fight
coach for
happening
SEN.
towards A ramp.
Just for 20 minutes to please finish this one.
What's a man to do?
I mean, I would love to take that offer. However, I don't think it is my choice.
Yeah, he was basically moving like molasses there. Super slow.
But look, I'll tell you this. SEN will win. See Jonah P popping off. Jerwin popping off.
You don't get away with that. Unreal.
3v2.
So it settles to
We
a
can hear
3-on-2.
them. We can hear them running.
But Cortez,
You have
he hears
ears.
this rotation. He knows the Omen's running back over.
Oh, he's gonna get timing.
This flank
No,
from
there you go.
Brinks, but Cortezia, he
You're
really
fine.
both team or both
And
players
look, they
have
even
been
crossed the
great
line.
on those flank lurky plays and stuff. But Cortezia has really been the man of the match.
When you look at map 1 especially, that was all him on Haven.
And now the weight of the world is here on Shenham, because if you don't get this round, that number 11 gets ticked up to 12, and you're one step closer to winning this series if you're the Sentinels.
Oh,
But
don't
Shenham
throw.
might actually try and make magic
Oh,
happen.
Jonah,
An
brother.
individual fight there, but Jonah P
Not very Jonah P to take
had
that
a
fight.
sweating for a brief moment, but he gets it, and that's 12.
Too good for it.
You're good, my soul.
Sentinels
See, we're
out of
good.
That timeout. They get
We're so
game back
fine here,
under
man.
their control. I love this
The internet dies.
refight from Jerwin.
My soul will never see this
That
game
one's
end.
just a basically unassisted kill, but later on the way he plays this, breaking the Prowler, sliding back in. It's just raw mechanics on display
The
from
fact
Jerwin.
he gets one.
Yeah, he's been so good for SEN.
Just silly. Open it up, too. Oh, man. What a guy.
Keeping their season alive here.
All right, this is it. Match point for Sentinels. On the defense, so
Hey,
the
your
onus
mods
is
are
going to
not
be
doing
on
their job.
2G to have to make those moves happen.
What if I paid it out
It's been a
wrong?
lot of that A-hit, Heaven presence.
Just for the lols. Oh, they already did
on the
it.
B
See,
side.
people always fucking aggro my mods
You know,
and then
kind
they
of been
fucking
left
do
alone
it
a
anyway.
bit too many times here.
You're just not patient
Maybe they
enough.
look to do something.
Oh, they don't know.
Shenham is in deep. Look at these
Does he
lurk.
know
He's
us?
already up behind. That's
How
a
is
free
that
kill onto
happening?
Cortezia.
Love to see
Oh,
that if you're
what
2G,
is this
but you
setup?
need to get a couple more here. Jerwin, he knew that. He was
Bro,
basically
you
dead
know
to
that
rights,
that guy
but he was
has-
gonna hope that no one was going to see him in that corner there. Thankfully, they clear him for 2G.
I mean, that's
now it's up to
disgustingly
Redux.
bad.
He's got the Odin. He's got plenty
Again,
of
if you
bullets to
ranked
work with
players
here.
did that.
Matter of whether or not he gets it, and he does manage to pick up 2. Can't get the 3rd, though. It's all up to Jonah. The professor can end the game, take these boys to school, but it's going to be so hard.
Go
And
back,
he
there was a
can't
dog.
do it. FRZ. Maybe they sign that A hit. Bonus is going to be. All right, this is it. Match point for Sentinels. On the defense, so the onus is
Okay,
going to be on
he
2.
walks past.
Presence. Bit too many
He's
times
walked.
here. Maybe they look to do something.
Where is this mythical
Heaven
dog you're
presence.
talking about?
Make those moves happen. It's been a lot of that A hit.
Yeah,
Heaven
missed
presence.
him. I mean, there's still a gap
Main
there, man.
on the B side.
He could have gone now.
You know,
What are you
kinda
talking
left
about?
alone
He
a
could be
bit too
walking
many
up now.
times here.
He could have
Maybe
just
they look
walked
to
up
do
now.
something.
Shenham is in deep. Look at these lurk. He's already up behind. That's a free kill onto Cortezia. And I'd like to see SEN give up the
The
A.
wall is down. I mean, they're taking a timeout because it's shit. Right. Let's take a look. So, through he goes. Obviously, we see that it misses. Ball goes down now. He could cross now. Jonah can't see. He crosses now. He's across. Jonah hasn't seen it because he was rotating this way. He's across. He's already walked up. Done. There was a timing there. There was two timings there.
Keep bringing it up, but it would take 7
There was the one that he did
games
take,
in
and there
a
was another
row
one he could have taken.
A Herculean effort.
If they want to go to China.
John QT has
Back on an
trophies
eco.
over his head in the past.
A Viper's
Wants to do it
Pit on
again
the eco.
for the big one, the one that matters.
So 1 for 1, and
Big
they just do an
connection
A
starts to
exit.
come through his trades now. work
Which is
out
life when you Viper spit mid.
in the favor of 2G.
Jesus
They're
Christ,
getting
nice
the kills. And not what you want out of a SEN timeout, but it's still good for 2G because they're getting everything that they want. They got Sentinels' backs against the wall here in this round, and they just need to play their angles and wait it out.
That they do. But for
They're on a
Sentinels,
4-loss streak, are
was an
they?
eco round, you
Holy.
would have loved to make something more of it. Now that seems more of a challenge.
Curious if that talk they had more than likely was going to be for what's to come.
Yeah. Normally, when you see these timeouts on an eco round, it's setting up more towards the future or more towards a big picture change that the coach wants to see. As Franks will clean up through the wall.
Just get absolutely fucking roasted.
Yeah, I mean, Cortezia knows he's all but dead here. And will fall to that spike.
raining
but
again. I
Well
never thought I'd
done
be
by
happy to
2G.
see rain in
They
England.
really needed
That's not true. I quite like the rain.
Just a way for them to get some more comfort rounds in there. Yes, it was an eco, but you make that double-digit trip, and you're getting so close to force that OT.
Absolutely.
-1
So now it's a
riffle.
question
I
of
mean,
the
they need to
timeout.
win every
Shannon,
round anyway, so I'm sure
right
they'll
now,
be fine.
it's top of the scoreboard. He's been taking over towards A. They haven't been able to stop him. You see Jonah this time start the round towards Rafter, looking to play more of that A retake style instead, give less away to that Viper.
Okay, will they cross the SEN equator?
They might be looking elsewhere. You see, at the last second, Shenam rotate over towards B, just to haunt, to feign A.
No.
So they might look to just exec
Or B
into
exec?
Redux instead.
There's
Might
not
wanna
really a
see
play.
if they can get this push activated
too
here,
slow
which
with the
they
Utah,
do.
man.
Redux looking. Does anyone try and make their way through B main? Well, it's the whole team's on the other side of that. And wait a minute, go Burr, but he does only get one. 3 though, full.
Oh, Joey.
And that
buddy.
leaves here
Okay,
a
never mind,
1v3
GG.
as Brinks is just the last one
Good
with the
TP
hope.
to A.
And he's got to get out of dodge. Oh no.
Goes
Wait a
to
minute.
spawn.
He's ulting spawn.
He's
Again.
ulting spawn.
He's going to be stuck between them now. They think he went to
Nice
the
all,
A
thanks for the
site.
£2.
And now Jonah's questioning which way did he go.
Found him. And
It's over.
that's it. GG.
Congratulations, my
Sentinel-
soul. Thank you for the £2. Congratulations. It was too hot here? It was too hot here. But it is raining and you got your wish. It was a 2-0. Sen crossed the SEN equator once. Sen are not very good. I hate to break it to you, but 2G also are not very good. Joey, thanks for the 1 gift sub. God, I could have been rich. But unfortunately, we were watching SEN. So it is what it is. Okay, I am going to sign off. I'll send you to Bren. And watch Bren's madness. And I will be back tomorrow morning. Goodbye.